I suppose that she knows that I'm almost famous. Neck bang bang, and we dangerous remaining. Time steady changing. I don't know these niggas, and I don't wanna know them. This girl just want that big moment, so she can blow it. That's bogus, but I don't tell her what's what. Don't wanna be stuck, cause she's so starstruck. Wanna be around us, but I just rather play the field, rather keep it real, rather take you out, rather tell you how I feel, and show you that this game is for real. Cause I know that you're in love, you're looking for a star. Walked all this way to find a man with a car, hanging at the bar, champagne, caviar. No, you never seen a nigga like this, like this. You never seen a nigga like this, like this. Girl, you never seen a nigga like this, like this. You never seen a nigga like this, like this. Girl, you never seen a nigga like this. So quit it, you spend seconds, hours, minutes working on your fitness for a nigga to witness. Go quit it, I ain't tripping. You ain't the baddest bitch I'll ever meet. The homie said he already be in the backseat of a Honda Jeep. For the Lord of shit, you can really keep him so cold on him, so cold on him. You homies in the feds, cause bitch niggas done told on him. Seen them boys in the streets and did a lot more, just stole on them. Niggas know the pan when they feel the heat of that stove on them. Send the hell the Lord don't want them. When these girls in church Sunday morning, Saturday was out hoeing. Show me a worthy opponent, show me a match. No nigga, I face mine. Now my mind, no hang time. That's MJ on the baseline. Girl, I know that you're in love, you're looking for a star. Walked all this way to find a man with a car, hanging at the bar, champagne, caviar. No, you never seen a nigga like this.
Wanna see my cars on flatbed. Hey, this is a recession, selling that crack, yeah. Niggas selling super sour and bionic glue, and got Superman powers with them stretch new. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. John Dillinger shit. Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. John Dillinger shit. Niggas in the hood wanna see my cars on flatbed. Hey, this is a recession, selling that crack, yeah. Niggas selling super sour and bionic glue, and got Superman powers with them stretch new. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga.
Hello?
Good evening, Black family. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Front Line Blacc News. I'm your host, Chan Kruma, of Black Experience Enhanced and the Front Line Blacc News and the Revolutionary Agenda. And we are joined with our guest, DJ Juice, out of where are you out of Trenton, New Jersey.
Yeah, Trenton, Jersey.
And on this season 3, episode 21, part 2 of the Frontline Blacc News, we'll be discussing the topics we didn't get to yesterday. The first one is Larry Elders, coon-ass Larry Elders, is crying foul because he wasn't allowed to participate in the first Republican debate, presidential debate. So now he has a lawsuit against him. The next thing is young black boy in I can't remember what state it is. I want to say Texas, somewhere in the South. Was told by a police officer that he could use the bathroom outside. He could urinate outside, and sorry, I'm getting all these notifications. And he was arrested. He was only age 10 by another officer. So we're going to be talking about that. And then we had a situation that we covered yesterday in Jacksonville with this. He ain't even suspected white supremacist. He is a white supremacist. His name has been finally released. Ryan Palmeter. He's the one that was responsible for shooting and killing the 3 black people in Jacksonville, Florida, yesterday at a Dollar General store. So we're going to give you an update on that. And then the dump, as in human shit, and we want to make that perfectly clear. The people that are going down with him, his co-defendants, 2 of them are black. And one of them has been denied bail. We're going to be discussing that as well. And then if time permits, a black couple was harassed by their neighbors while walking through. I keep getting all these notifications. While walking through their home that they had just purchased, and I guess in a predominantly white neighborhood, and they called the police on them. Racial profile. They have nothing better to do. And last but certainly not least, our Unhoused Neighbor News and our Unhoused Neighbor Sweets. DJ Juice, tell the people who you are and where you from and what it is.
Oh yeah, did you hear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name is DJ Juice. I'm a DJ, a mixtape DJ from Trenton, New Jersey, and I'm well known doing my thing around different parts of the world in North Carolina, overseas, and everywhere.
Okay. How long have you been a DJ?
Oh man, I've been DJing for ever since 1998, 97, 95, I think. 96 or 95, somewhere around there.
Okay, I was 9 years old in 1996.
You was 9?
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, there go one of my plex in the back. I ain't know that. I ain't sit right here to show off anything, but I just realized I got one of my things on the wall. But yeah, I've been doing my thing for a bit.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Joy Reid trying to say that hip hop music culture was created 50-50 blacks and Latinos?
Okay, listen, I'm sorry about that. You was breaking up a little bit, trying to.
I said, what are your thoughts on Joy Reid from MSNBC trying to say that hip hop music and culture was created 50-50 by blacks and Latinos?
Oh wow. Listen, I'll be real with you, man. I didn't even hear that.
She
I
got a
didn't
whole
even hear homie get a statement like that or anything. Man, I'm here to listen to you and
Mhm.
listen to the information you got, man. You my news. Whatever you talk about, that's what I know.
Oh, okay. Okay, got you. So yeah, the first topic, I'm trying to get my West Coast correspondent in here because I want him to crumb bum on Larry Elders. Are you familiar with Larry Elders?
Yeah, I heard the name before. Yeah, man, you just got to excuse me, brother. I DJ everywhere. I tour a lot, and I don't be having a chance to sit down and watch the news and see what's going on.
Well, you came to the right place because that's exactly what we do over here.
So who is this Lisa?
Lisa Cabrera is one of the new voices of the new black media. The new black media has been around for about 15, 20 years. I've been tuning into it for at least 10.
Okay, she coming on right now.
Yeah, this is an old video though. This is she did this yesterday, I believe. But yeah, Lisa Cabrera is one of the new voices of the new black media, Front Line Blacc News, the Revolutionary Agenda, and Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. We are the signal boosters of the new black media. So we just signal boost their message or the, the message specifically for black people. Uh, so we're not like Roly Poly Martin. We're not like uh, Candace Owens. We're not like any of those Democratic and Republican shills. We are independent, uh, free thinking black nationalists. So we give you the view from a free thinking pro black nationalist viewpoint. So, my lady's calling me. Just talk real quick, DJ Jill, about what it is that you do again.
Yeah,
That's your call.
yeah.
Yes, Lady Shay, we're live right
Oh, so is you going to play a video by this girl Lisa, or she coming on? Okay.
now. Yeah, I, I talked to my lady. You talked to her earlier. She was, so she's gonna be joining us here shortly in like 15 minutes. What happened to Shabaka? I really want him here for this topic because he was my about to do. Okay, did that? I'm gonna share my screen again. Oh, there it is. So shout out to Lisa Cabrera. She's gonna give us an update on Larry Elders, one of the black uh, Republican candidates. who is running for president, and he's out of California. He claims that he's from South Central, but he's not. He's from West LA, west of South Central. So she's gonna give us a little update on him and his lawsuit against the RNC.
Larry Elder is all bent out of shape, y'all, because they didn't allow him on the stage during the debate. They said he didn't qualify. But see, technically, they didn't need Larry Elder because there was already one token on the stage, Tim Scott.
Mhm.
So it wasn't necessary to put Larry Elder up there. So Larry Elder says he's suing the RNC after not qualifying for debate. Your favorite party, did you like that, Larry Elder? I'm shocked. Not. So, Republican presidential hopeful Larry Elder is taking legal action against the party's national leadership after he was told he wouldn't qualify for Wednesday's debate. Elder tweeted Tuesday that he intends to sue the RNC to halt the debate this week, which obviously he did not do because that debate rules of the game were rigged. Little did we know just how rigged it is, Elder tweeted. Oh, now you see things are rigged, huh? Establishment leaders at the RNC are afraid of having my voice on the debate stage. The presidential long shot attached an image with more information on his qualifications, all of which he claimed his campaign met. But Elder the RNC on the basis that he used Rasmussen poll numbers put out by a company that supposedly has ties to Donald Trump. So, mm, mm, mm. So he did put a tweet out saying he was going to sue. He was going to sue. But you know what, y'all? They already had one token on the stage. They had Tim Scott up there. You know they didn't want two of them on the stage. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. So I guess he is salty today because he didn't get to debate like he wanted to. And who knows, he may never get up on that stage. They can deny him again. Like I said, they already got Tim Scott up there. They may not want him and Tim Scott on the stage. You know how finicky these people can be. But he said, they're saying he wasn't qualified. He's saying he was qualified. But I know one thing, Larry Elder, this is the party that you love so much, that you propped up and you've been part of all this time. And you mean to tell me all of the biscuit eating you do, and they would not let you up on you just go out there and you've been tap dancing for them forever now. Mm. What a darn shame, Larry. I wish I could say I feel bad for you, but absolutely don't feel bad for you at all. I hope they never serves you right. It serves you right. You tried to give us the impression, like most of you Black Republicans always want can every button against your beloved. Uh-huh.
DJ Juice, you still there?
See,
Sorry,
so it serves you right. It serves you right. You and they would not.
DJ Juice, you still there with me? DJ Juice. They kicked me out the studio, so I had to go out and come back in. They've been doing that a lot lately.
Not let you up on that stage, the way you drag your own community, the way you just go out there and you've been tap dancing for them forever now. Mm, mm, mm. What a darn shame, Larry. I wish I could say I feel bad for you, but I absolutely don't feel bad for you at all. I hope they never let your tap dancing behind up on that stage. It serves you right. It serves you right. You tried to give us the impression, like most of you Black Republicans always want to make it seem like it's something different about being a Republican, and you're on the same plantation with everyone else at the end of the day. But now you're all but sore and you want to bring legal action against your beloved party. Uh-huh. Very interesting, you know? And I was looking at some of the aftermath of the debate, and they said Vivek, Bad Salami, actually did better than they expected. So we'll see how Bad Salami will fare through this entire thing. With his I need to get rid of Juneteenth behind. It's amazing. Nothing's wrong with any holiday on the calendar except for that to him. So, you got Vivek, Bad Salami, and you got
Hey,
Tim Scott already on the stage. They probably figured that's enough melanin right there. That's probably way more melanin than they want to see. So y'all,
what's the last part you remember hearing, DJ Juice?
All right.
DJ Juice.
Yes, you hear me?
Yes. What's the last
Yeah,
part?
man. I had to log on and log back in. Log off and log back in.
I know that they've been kicking people out the studio. They kicked me out too. Using StreamYard. StreamYard been acting real stupid the last month or so. Okay. So do you remember where I left off? What's the last thing you remember hearing?
Yeah, he was asking me about the guy made the statement about hip hop.
After that, I'm talking about on this video that's on the screen.
Well, why am I valuing though? Let me see something. Turn my volume up on my phone.
Okay, the sister Lisa Cabrera, she's talking about Larry Elders. What's the last thing you remember her saying about Larry Elders? Okay, this lady said. Greetings, Lady J.
Hey,
Hello?
hi.
Yes, can you hear us, DJ Zeus?
Yes, I can hear both of you. I just got done listening.
Okay, I can hear the lady talking.
Yeah.
Okay, Lady J, ask him where he remembers where we left off with the video.
Do you remember where you left off with the video that's just played? The one with Larry Elders in it?
Um, it was going in and out, but is there a way that you can start it? If you could start it?
Yeah, I could restart it.
Ah, look at this. Nice.
Larry Elder is all bent out of shape, y'all, because they didn't allow him on the stage during the debate. They said he didn't qualify. But see, technically, they didn't need Larry Elder because there was already one token on the stage, Tim Scott. So it wasn't necessary to put Larry Elder up there. So Larry Elder says he's suing the RNC after not qualifying for debate. Your favorite party, did you like that, Larry Elder? I'm shocked. Not. So, Republican presidential hopeful Larry Elder is taking legal action against the party's national leadership after he was told he wouldn't qualify for Wednesday's debate. Elder tweeted Tuesday that he intends to sue the RNC to halt the debate this week, which obviously he did not do because that debate happened last night. I said from the beginning that it appeared the rules of the game were rigged. Little did we know just how rigged it is, Elder tweeted. Oh, now you see things are rigged, huh? Don't know why it took you so long to get here, Larry. For some reason, the establishment leaders at the RNC are afraid of having my voice on the debate stage. The presidential long shot attached an image with more information on his qualifications, all of which he claimed his campaign met. But Elder said his polling qualification was challenged by the RNC on the basis that he used Rasmussen poll numbers put out by a company that supposedly has ties to Donald Trump. So, mm, mm, mm. So he did put a tweet out saying he was going to sue. He was going to sue. But you know what, y'all? They already had one token on the stage. They had Tim Scott up there. You know they didn't want two of them on the stage. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. So I guess he is
We'll be right
salty
back, Lady
today
J.
because he didn't get to debate like he wanted to. And who knows, he may never get up on that stage. They can deny him again. Like I said, they already got Tim Scott up there. They may not want him and Tim Scott on the stage. You know how finicky these people can be.
Yeah.
But he said, they're saying he wasn't qualified. He's saying he was qualified. But I know one thing, Larry Elder, this is the party that you love so much, that you propped up and you've been part of all this time. And you mean to tell me all of the biscuit eating you do, and they would not let you up on that stage? the way you drag your own community, the way you just go out there and
Buck dancing.
you've been tap dancing for them forever now. Mm-mm-mm. What a darn shame, Larry. I wish I could say I feel bad for you, but I absolutely don't feel
She's like all
bad
that
for
buck
you at all.
dancing, biscuit eating.
I
She's
hope they
even doing.
never
She's like, I
let
can't
your
believe
tap
they shamed
dancing
you.
behind up on that stage. It serves
I
you
just
right.
can't believe you've been
It serves
shunned.
you right. You know, you tried to give us the impression, like most of you Black Republicans always want to make it seem like it's something different about being a Republican, and you're on the same plantation with
Right.
everyone else at the end of the day.
She's like, eat the
But
cake, Larry.
now you're all
Cake.
butt sore and you want to bring legal action against your beloved party. Uh-huh. Very interesting. You know,
That didn't turn over so well.
and I was looking at some of the aftermath
I think they had
of the
other plans,
debate,
Larry.
and they said Vivek, bad salami, actually did better than they expected.
How?
So
Man,
we'll
those singing his
see how
praises.
bad salami will fare through this entire thing.
I hope he don't
You
fare
know,
well.
with his I need to get rid of Juneteenth behind. It's amazing. Nothing's wrong with any holiday on the calendar except for that to him. So,
I get rid of
you
4th of
got
July personally.
Vivek, bad salami, and you got
Let's
Tim
start with
Scott
that.
already on the
Let
stage.
him
They
go to
probably figured
Thanksgiving.
that's enough melanin right there. That's
Replace
probably
Christmas with
way
our
more melanin than they want to see.
Yep.
So, y'all, please tell me what you
shit. That's
think
what you said
about
yesterday, right?
this
Yep.
video. Please
I'm like,
leave
damn.
your comment
I can't
and
believe
subscribe.
Larry Elders got
Don't forget to
petty.
hit on the notification bell,
Got
and
upset.
I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.
Thank you, Lisa Cabrera. Shout out to Lisa Cabrera. If you haven't liked and subscribed to her channel, I definitely suggest you do so. DJ Juice, you still with us?
What's going on in your house?
What do you mean?
That noise in the background.
That's not me.
Oh.
DJ Juice. Lady Che, what are your thoughts on this video?
I was surprised. I was surprised that he got so buck afterwards. Talking about they wouldn't let me on the stage. I mean, you see that it's a selection, right, bro? Then now you get the wake up call, right?
Mm-hmm.
Negro wake up call.
Yep.
Now you getting it. So now you know that they didn't want your punk ass up there next to Larry Elders. I mean, it's not like you're gonna outshine his coon ass. You know what I mean?
No, it is Larry Elders. You mean Tim Scott?
Tim Scott. But I mean, yeah, Larry Elders is not gonna outshine Tim Scott. They're both on the same level.
Or Roman Noodles.
Right. But it's like, no, if it is just too much, if it is just about the melanin. I mean, Tim Scott outshines everybody. He's darker than everybody. But I don't think it's that.
No, it is that. It's definitely that. Because he met the qualifications and they're like, oh, no, you don't qualify.
So what could legally happen? What can legally happen? I mean, like, do they owe him an apology? What kind of symbolic gesture are they going to give Larry Elders that he's going to accept?
Probably another butter biscuit. And a pat on the head. You did a good job, Negro.
We sorry. We'll try to do again next time. But we definitely don't leave.
It won't happen again.
You think they're gonna have to include Larry Elders on the next debate?
Because they're gonna have to. If it's a democracy, as they always claim.
Yeah, they're gonna have to, right? They just place him on the other side next to punk ass Christie.
Yeah.
Christie called ramen noodles the new Obama.
Yeah. Yeah, he said He said, we had another gentleman up here that said that he uh, had a strange name, and he was a skinny fellow, and he had a strange name. You know who that was? Barack Obama.
That was the corniest opening line ramen noodles could have gave. Ramen noodles gave the corniest fucking line that you only hear white people give youngsters at school when they introduce themselves. How did I get up here with such a strange name? You know what I mean? Oh, corny ass motherfucker! Like, shut up. Who gives a damn? We look at where you look. We look like you look like where you come from. That you would have a name according to your country.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean? Or your country of actual origin. You know, he's a tether, right?
He is Kamala Harris
Well, he's a
in,
tether, so
in
apparently,
male form.
yeah, he's a tether, but he's tethered here, right? Like he's an anchor baby.
He was born here. His parents were born in India.
Anchor baby. Bam. Makes sense.
He's a Brahmin. He's from the Brahmin class, just like Kamala Harris.
So the right below, or right. So the lighter you are, the fucking
That's the
privilege, right?
upper echelon. The upper
Yeah.
echelon of the caste system in India.
So he's on the light side, right?
Um, if you want to look at it like that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I want to look at it like that. Stand on it, damn it. So he's not, man. Oh well. I wouldn't vote for um ramen noodles anyway. I don't give a fuck. So we can have the first
DJ Juice, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
what are
Okay,
you
what are your thoughts on the video that we just watched?
Nah, yeah, I'm listening to you guys. I'm
Huh?
just listening,
Are you just listening?
taking it in. Yeah.
you don't have no opinions?
So, Miss,
Yes, sir.
what do you do? What's your name again?
My name is right now. My name is Brandy. We're gonna ready for city council, but online they call me
Oh, you the
seduction
one
dog.
I was talking to earlier.
Yep.
Yes.
You call
Okay,
me
nice. Okay.
Lady Che Nkrumah.
Mm-hmm.
Lady J.
Lady
Che,
Che
like
Nkrumah.
like Che and like Che Guerrero.
Oh, Che. Okay, so I'm gonna call you Miss Che.
Lady
Yeah,
Che.
that'll work.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, but initially my tag name is Seduction Dog. Yeah. Initially. I have many acronyms, sir. Yes, sir. What's your question?
Nah, nah, just understand you more so I can understand what's going on, what you're talking about. This is my first time on here.
Yes, sir.
So
Oh,
so
like I was telling you,
next
I
time I
run
get on this.
yeah, like I was telling you, I run the third part of our broadcasting system. I run the
Yeah.
revolutionary agenda. Then you got Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced on Blog Talk. That's pretty much Jesse and or Shabaka and Jesse. And I co not co I don't co anything.
She's a
I
regular
contribute,
contributor.
yeah, regular contribute to Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. Mostly on Tuesdays because that's when I like to. There's this one individual I like messing with on there. Um, I like when Joe Gibson comes on, and I like to give him the speech, about how he's a tether and how I like to give mail. So that's usually on Tuesdays. Fridays, if I get a chance, if I'm available, I call in on Fridays with in the morning on Grand Rising with Shabaka. That's Shabaka show, and then this is Jesse and my show. I'm the co-host of this show, which is the Frontline Black News. That me and Jesse and I have been running together for almost 3 years, almost 4.
3 years. We
Yeah,
just
3 years.
3 years, yeah.
And then my show comes on after this, but mine is sporadic. Okay, so mine is like sometimes every 2 weeks, depending on if I'm getting shadow banned. And I run the Revolutionary Agenda, all Black first unapologetic platforms. Because we only talk about Black topics, period. Mostly politics, um, things that are going on in the world. Sometimes you'll see other things on my channel that I feel Black people don't know yet and are not aware of. So I'll find something that I think Black people need to get hip to so we can make adjustments for how we're going to survive if something bad could happen. You know, I mean, we need to be ahead of things because
Yeah,
the American
yeah,
has been playing the long game with our mind for like 400 years, and we're
Mm.
behind in the times. So I feel like we need to get on board without being sellouts and everything. I'm more like what we say. I think more Black nationalist mindset. We're on the revolutionary Black Panther tip. You know what I mean? So that's where our mindset is, and on all things containing our broadcasting. You know, so that never will stop. And you'll always hear me say, "Don't let the shade deflect the message," because I'm technically, as light as I am, a Creole, or what they would consider Creole, right? Because of my ethnicity. However, I'm Black first, just racially ambiguous. So it's kind of hard. Sometimes it's a little distracting, but whatever I'm talking about is for the greater good of our people, which is foundational Black Americans
Mm-hmm.
first. You know what I mean? So I'm with everything that we're talking about, reparations, delineation, stuff like that. I'm very
Cool.
codified. If it wasn't for Jesse and Dr. Neely Fuller Jr.,
Yeah, Nearly Fully Junior.
I would Neely Fuller Jr. The compensatory code book. I don't think I would have been as codified. So, well read, self taught. So, when we talk about when we're running for politics, Jesse was running for mayor, but he ran before all that before. But when he ran for mayor, I had the opportunity to assist him because he needed the help. I was just gonna sit back and chill, because I didn't know nothing. But I had to pick up the ball because I felt like no one else would, and so it led me to want to do what he was doing was acts of service. You know, being of service for your community, positive things. And so I wanted to go do that. And because we lived on a voucher system from being unhoused. I have my vouchers through the same city, but my home is in Aurora. His is in Denver, which is like 10 minutes away from each other. So I decided to run for city council here on a lot of different personal premises that me and Jesse talked about privately. But I knew that I could do it, but it's just that because the city's so used to me giving them the business by telling them off about the racism and white supremacy and how we're not gonna let that pass no more and how we stop everything at the door. That I'm just as loud as Jesse, you know what I'm saying? But Jesse got a different type of respect because I don't know. Why do you think that your level that they like you more? But I'm from the street. I'm from the street. TJ Juice. I got a different level of clout out here than I do in like in Jesse's area. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jesse Jesse got a different level. He can intermingle with the white folk. They can talk to him. He can walk off. You know, they'll still love him tomorrow. You know, black people still hug him and they still tell him, oh, what a good job he doing. And everybody just look at me like I'm a piece of shit because I'm just out there just no, 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 no. You know what I mean? So they hate me. I don't know. I don't think anybody can hate someone so pretty, but it just happens.
Right.
It just happens. So right now the ballot's coming out in 2 days, and I'm enjoying every moment of this crusty behavior that they're giving me. That's a true revolution. You know, we ain't shaking it up. We ain't doing nothing right, right?
Right.
So that's where it is. I welcome you, DJ Juice. We welcome you to the Frontline Campaign broadcasting system, where it's all black all the time.
Right.
We welcome you. We're thankful that you showed up. And you come on my broadcast later on, and we're gonna talk about who we gonna talk about my favorite guy lately. Who's my favorite guy, Jesse? Um, Cornell West.
Oh yeah, your boy he owes back child support and
Man,
taxes to the RS.
man, if you would just let me scoot into the show and play this video, his answer was so
Oh,
Cornell West, my guy, man. I'm like, shit, he gave the universal perfected answer. He's like, Shh, the child support is a lie. But this money, yeah, you're right. I owe this money. He said, but I'm like, I ain't never had no, I've been broke since the 60s. Something to that effect. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm just like everybody else. I was like,
He's a college professor. He ain't that broke.
he's like, I might have a little paycheck, but I don't got that much money.
wow.
I
So
met
yeah,
Cornell West back in 2012. DJ Juice. He had did a speech at my school at my college, and there was nothing but crackers up in there. It was standing room only.
did Cornell West is shit. And see, like, well, you gotta convince black people now to get on board with Cornell West. But this was, in my mind, this was the manifestation. You know, we've been talking about we needed a third party candidate. We needed both those two parties to implode on themselves. We could care less if they felt fucking caught fire, burned to the ground. We were like, and you both burn in hell. You know what I
Right.
mean? But when we were praying for the third party candidate, it just happened to come in the form of Cornell West. And the shit that he's been saying, if you don't think like, you know, black people like, no, 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 he's for everybody. Yeah, he might be saying he's for everybody, but he's speaking to us. You just ain't listening. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta turn your black ears on and turn your for everybody ears off. Really? And then you
Yeah.
can take it. So I was like, I can't wait to talk about it because I got a whole thing lined up. Well, like at least two solid uh pieces that I felt were like the business that black people need to hear. And I was like, I was telling Jesse, I said, excuse me, sir, excuse me. You feel me? Um, I said something like, if Cornell West get on the Colorado ballot, he got my vote. And sure enough, he on the ballot. He gonna be on the ballot in Colorado. I looked it up. The Green Party already got the Colorado square lit up in lime green. I
Well,
showed you
the Democrats are trying to get Cornell West.
off. They're trying to get him off, right, or take him over.
They're trying to get him on their side.
No, I like how see this is the thing. When you say you're gonna be a third party candidate, you can't accept the what is it called? The what do you call it?
The
The
nomination.
not the nomination. It's like you know, the sugar, like they try to lead you over. The temptation. They try to tempt you with all kind of shit. They're like, we'll pay your debts off. You know what I mean? We'll wax your car. We'll give you a little extra money. We'll go ahead and make sure you got all the right things you need. What is it gonna take, Mr. West, to get over here to the Democratic Party? You just gotta be strong and say, "Fuck no, now, no, I'm not gonna be one of them." You
Right.
know? Because in all essence, I thought about it too. Is that the only way to get on the vote? Like here, we're in the state of Colorado. Colorado, right? Is
We're in a
they say
Democratic
bipartisan,
enclave.
but it's Democrats. My city or the city I'm running is like, well, we're running a bipartisan race. Sure,
No,
whatever helps you sleep at night.
nonpartisan.
Nonpartisan. Sure, whatever helps you sleep at night. But what's here? Democrats. And when do black people support? White Democrats.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm not having it. So I've been telling them like, can we have you come in? No, thank you. You endorse white politicians. You're supposed to be black. Don't let the shade deflect the message. I'm all about principle.
Right.
No, no, I'd rather not, but thank you anyway. Or, oh, now you see me moving around. Now you want to talk to me. When I try to give you a chance to catch the diamond in the rough, you said no. Or you ignored the diamond in the rough. Now you want to talk to me.
Hmm.
Man, cause like 2 days on Wednesday. I'm good. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's
tell
like that.
DJ Juice about your article.
Oh, okay, family. I got to tell you.
But be,
Share it real
oh,
quick.
before, yeah, go, because we got to finish up with Larry Elders. I'm trying to get
Fuck Larry Elder.
Brock on here, but go ahead.
Larry Elder is a shame to a shame in general. I can't believe he got mad though, and I'm glad he did, because that means you know what Larry Elder did? Larry Elder did what we would do. How
Yep.
you remember how that shit happened?
Yeah, I went through the same thing with running for mayor, DJ Juice. They had these debates in these forums, and they would say, "Oh, you didn't qualify for them, or you didn't get enough donations to participate." And all this bullshit. And I went smooth the hell off. I said, "How
Thank
is
you,
this a fair
Richard.
election if everybody's not allowed to participate?" Like, you keep screaming that this is a democracy, but there's nothing democratic about any of this.
Sure.
And it's not an election; it's a selection. Oh, let me share it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So this is what I was talking about, DJ Juice. Uh, so the article came out, and I sent this. I wrote everything up, and the man just, he put it, he did what he needed to do with it. But I sent this out to like 15 major media places, and nobody wanted to give me no play. That's okay. I figured this would happen, right? Everything that's happening now, I already planned for emotionally, mentally. Can you read it?
You're gonna have to zoom in, probably. Yeah.
Too much Zoom?
No, that's good.
Do I gotta read it? I don't know. That's a lot of reading.
You want me to read it?
I read faster than you do.
Then you read it.
All right, I'll read it faster. Okay. All right, can you see it? DJ, can you see it? All right.
DJ Juice, can you see the article?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read it real quick for the family. So the outspoken Denver council critic, homeless advocate, runs for Aurora City Council. Right? I said, an outspoken critic of the Denver City Council has moved to Aurora and is running for council there. Brandy Majors speaks almost every week during a public comment period of the Denver City Council meeting. That's just his fault. A fierce advocate for the homeless and formerly homeless herself, she mostly criticized the council for sweeping encampments. At the core of my candidacy is a fervent dedication to improving the lives and working
Uh,
conditions of communities. They
damn, he
have,
dropped off.
huh?
He dropped off.
Pop back up. That have been long neglected. Major said in a statement announcing her candidacy, I am determined to pave the way for positive change by advocating for policies that uplift the unhoused population and provide them with better housing options. Additionally,
Okay, let me bring him back here.
huh?
I think they kicked him out.
I heard
I'm
you.
back in.
Huh?
Okay.
Additionally, I result in a pursuit of establishing living working wages and empower workforce and promote economic stability. Aurora, like Denver, has a camping ban. Homeless outposts regularly are swept. The city struggles with a shortage of shelter beds and is planning to build a multi-million dollar complex to serve people experiencing homelessness. Youth violence plan. Addressing youth violence is another of major goals. I understand that at risk youth require not only support, but also opportunities to break free from cycles of crime, Major said by the statement. By creating a new vision and offering viable alternatives, we can work towards reducing recidivism and guiding our young citizens towards brighter futures. Right. Youth violence is one of the biggest issues facing Aurora. Council members have spent countless hours debating solutions to the problem and funding nonprofits for prevention and intervention measures. Police brutality must end. Majors long has been a critic of police and police brutality, addressing the concerns surrounding the over policing and cultivating a more transparent and accountable culture within the Aurora Police Department is of paramount importance to me, she said in a statement. I am determined to work collaboratively with all stakeholders to create a model of policing that serves and protects without perpetrating fear or mistrust. I had to leave it right there because I can't just say what I want to say on paper, right? Aurora's police department suffers from one of the biggest public relations problems in the nation. Bad publicity stemming from the death of Elijah McClain thrust Aurora into the national spotlight. The city already had received negative press for being the site of the theater mass shooting. The police department operates under a consent decree. An independent monitor keeps close watch on the department and its efforts at all reforms. I'd fire that shit. I've not said it all different. Majors decries Venezuelan invasion. Oh man, probably one thing the people hate the most about me and Jesse. Right? Us and talking shit about the police. Majors and her partner, Jesse LaShawn Paris, who ran for Denver mayor, both regularly addressed the Denver Council. In May, they decried the Venezuelan invasion of Denver, alleging services for migrants had taken priority over meeting the needs of people experiencing homelessness.
It's not even alleged. It's true.
It's true, we did that. We be doing that. We regularly do that. In January, Majors urged the Denver Council to stop talking about homeless solutions. She said none of them were qualified to discuss it because they never been homeless.
Right.
I did say that. She plugged Paris, a writing candidate for mayor who also has experienced homelessness. That man who's housed me. That's the man who housed me. Goddamn right. Paris also
Oh,
meeting. You got out of your way. Yeah,
Huh?
that's the housing. That's the housing advocate. If we were to be technical, everybody who was running for mayor should have fucking bowed down and sang his praises for stealing my ideas. It was him who housed me.
A house
Him
tour and
me.
7 other people.
Right. It was him, that man right there who educated me, who housed me, that redirected my fucking reprogramming. It was him. Not anybody else, not the system, not CCH, but him, one man, did all of this greatness. Okay. So he said, you go out of your way to house migrants. You could open the doors to that, but we cannot house, clothe, or shelter and feed the people who have been here for generations. That is shameful, Denver. Yeah, that's something he generally says. The majors in Paris and her own life journey have convinced her run for public office. My own life experiences have given my valuable insights into the struggles faced by the unhoused and those entangled in broken systems. Exactly. Majors explains in her statement, these experiences have inspired my passion to drive meaningful change. I have also been deeply moved by the efforts of Jesse Paris, whose courage in running for office has motivated me to step forward for the betterment of our people, meaning black people,
Yep.
by being of service no matter how hard or who stands in the way. Because the way they did Jesse is the way they're doing me, right?
Hmm.
But it didn't matter. He still went out there and did it. When
Yep.
he come back, I'll start crying in the background, like, hey, why they hate him so much, right? But we have to be like this, or else nothing's gonna change.
Right.
We ain't the kiss ass types, right? But
No.
especially me, you cannot indoctrinate me. Once I was reprogrammed, that's it. It was a wrap. But that was it. It was over with. You can't convince me of anything else now. My eyes are wide open. Now I don't get it, Doctor. Now I'm not a Kool-Aid drinker. I don't follow. You know,
Right.
Paris said election officials told him he garnered. Can't even say that because I rebuke that. As a writing candidate in the mayor's race, I am determined to address the pressing concerns of our most vulnerable communities, rectifying injustices and promoting a climate of empathy, opportunity, and empowerment. Rachel vows in her statement. Okay, now we're gonna get to the juicy part, right?
oh man.
So they hit me with all of these motherfucking ugly ass comments. And that's why I was like, God damn, man, can anybody hate me anymore? Right? So it was just comment after comment. Aurora, you don't need another activist on board. She's a bad penny. You need to switch her out. You had enough. They call it like miss without another photo taking troublemaker. Look, I got 4 Gettys. I don't know what anybody's talking about. I don't take photos. In fact, I'll tell you, you gotta pay me for one. Like I did not tell you that, Jesse, one time.
Yep.
I was like, they try to nah, man, they try to tokenize you, get a photo out, make them pay you, right?
Yep.
Because we should be done as black people getting tokenized. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was like, what is the meaning of homeless advocate? Is it this motherfucker talking shit? Also, the immigrant issue is more complicated than you speak. No, it ain't. I'm outside.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't that complicated. I go outside. She had kids for this is the best one in my mind. Dan Western, if you're listening, this is fascinating. She advocates for policies that have produced the very homeless problems the Denver metro area is facing. Do what she wants, and the situation will become a lot worse. He's basically giving me credit for all the homeless shit that's happened, right? He basically said I'm responsible for homelessness, outside drug use. You know what I mean? The encampments, it's all my fault. I did it. That's what he said. Like I didn't sleep on the street with everybody else, right?
Right.
For 5 fucking years. I didn't get my shit crushed. I didn't get arrested by the police. I didn't get manhandled. But I'm the one that created homelessness, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Little old me, right?
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? I believe homelessness was going on longer than I've been alive. You know what I mean? He's like, she's the very reason Denver has these problems.
Homelessness goes all the way back to the Reconstruction.
Right. And like, you fucking stupid ass. He said, then this is the other one. Don't you or any politician run on the coattails if they have a coat. Clowning, right?
Mm-hmm.
The homeless. You're a sorry person on trying to use people's misery as you're stepping at one. Stepping stone. As your stepping stone. Are you fucking kidding me? I got 4 Gettys, cuz. A Getty is a picture in the Denver Post.
Mm-hmm.
Worth money. Of me being like, let my brother tell it because I look so ambiguous. He said I look like a Russian swept Sarajevo refugee with no shoes on.
So, Juice. This is, oh, hell no.
Jesse, I think Jesse was the only one that was standing up for me. I think and 2 of them independent. So I think I'm a see. Look, Aurora needs the opposite of me. This is the best one. Yeah, because I got it out for white supremacy. So I think Jesse was the only one that stood up for me.
Yep. David did too, but not as hard as I did.
David wrote me a personal letter and told me not to take it personally. And I wasn't. I was just like, because I decided to spit it like this. Like, thank you for writing the article. I appreciate it. Who knew it was going to expose so much hate?
Mm-hmm.
Shoulder shrug. You know what I mean? And that's true because if people look at this, you will see all the hate that was given towards me and see that is white supremacy at its finest. Right there. Racist white supremacy shit.
Yep.
They can't say anything except that they don't like it. All of a sudden, I'm wrong for standing up for the most vulnerable. I don't even find it. That I'm wrong for standing up for the unhoused and whatever. Or if you read my platform is basically basically it'll be like all black. I just haven't launched my website on purpose. You know what I mean? So everything is like about black people coming up and turning itself on its side.
Yeah.
The police.
DJ Juice, are you on headphones or Bluetooth or?
DJ Juice, can you hear us?
He said he was just listening, so I guess he's just listening.
Yeah. So anyway, family. Aside from that, I hope you enjoyed that powerful reading material that Brandon wrote.
Yeah, you got him shook. That
Man,
article got him shook.
I was like, God damn, how can you hate me so much? Like, I mean, I did say though when I called into city council that one time, like I'm here to shake it up. Like, Jariski, I'm coming to kick you out your seat.
Yeah,
No, you're not up
Jarinsky.
for the seat. I don't
That
want you to sit there with
goddamn need to get rid of Francois too.
Francois. I know, and that one dude with the last name that starts with a Z.
Oh, Durek,
I
whatever.
think secretly they might be goosey, man. They just too much together. That's
Yeah,
too much white supremacy. You can feel it, like you can feel it. Just dude, I have nothing but ugly comments all the time. I don't give a damn what you gonna do. What you gonna say to me, Jarinsky? That I can't clown you. Be like, man, all that. That's like a high supreme Karen right there.
that's exactly what she is. Her
High
and Francois are
Karen.
Karens.
Right. And Angela Lawson, it's like whatever, but it's Combs. Combs is the one that do
Oh,
push
Coombs.
Combs.
Yeah.
What are Combs? The Combs. You see how relevant people choose to me. I don't even want to remember their name. That's how unimportant it is.
She's towing the line for the Democrats heavy.
Yeah, and the way they disrespect. Okay, like, look, I don't like the mayor. The mayor's like a number one supremacist right there. Fuck what you
Oh,
mean.
Kaufman, yeah.
However, I watched how they talked to him in a study session, this
Uh-huh.
last study session, and they were like clowning him, and Marcano's over there laughing at him and shit. And I'm like, look here, man, you're not the mayor yet,
Mhm.
and your tugboat can get sank like everybody else's endeavors did. Keep playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I sink battleships. What you talking about? Sit it down. You don't do that. Even if he did do some shiesty shit, you were ready. So what? Get out the playing field, cuz.
So let me say, there's a brother that's running for Ward 4. His name is Gray or Gary. I think it's Gary. Gary for Aurora. He's been watching and tuning into us. So I think we should get behind him for Ward 4. If we're
You
not
gonna
gonna
get
support.
behind the girl? If you gonna get behind your girl for city council at large?
I'm talking about. So you gotta let the viewers know, like, you're running for at large, and that means that you're running for all the districts.
Yeah. See, that's how it works, man. That's how it works. If you running for Ward 4, see, watch you listen and check it out. Listen, brother, you running for Ward 4 and running for at large. So why don't you get at me? I'll sign your fucking petition. You sign mine. We can work together. Is he black first?
Right.
That's what I don't know yet. But he's been tuning into our shows and
Has he been
watching
tuning
my
in
posts.
before the run for city council, or is this like a you spawn on me, brother? Like I gotta talk about it like that.
Remember
Like,
that town hall that Jeff had streamed
for Mike Johnston? Which one?
for Aurora?
Town Hall in Aurora. Nah, well, because let me tell you that I'm not paying attention to none of that shit. But I'm just on purpose, intentionally on purpose, because I feel like they had their time in the sun.
Well,
I ain't worried about none of that.
you know how we be in the chat, right? So I was in the chat, like, so what are any of y'all gonna do specifically for Black Aurorians?
Oh, when was this?
So like a week, maybe 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about that, man. And if you did tell me, I was probably in and out of them.
I did tell you, and
overwhelmed, man. Okay, cool. We'll jumping up about that later.
he was at that.
Link.
So ever since then, he's been following us.
Yeah, because it's true. Remember when we checked the dude that dropped out the mayor's race at the fucking?
Oh yeah, Robert Andrews. Yeah, he had a war chest. DJ Juice. He told us
Yeah.
I've been hearing a whole lot about what we're gonna do for Black people. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you damn Skippy. That's the new Black media. You gonna hear that. So what are you gonna do specifically for Black people in Aurora? Well, Aurora, they said was 16% of the population, it's really 22% of the population. Okay, so what are you gonna do for that 22%?
Right.
And he was stuck. He didn't know what to do.
And then I was trying to talk to him about my shit, because you're running for mayor. Check it out. It better to align yourself with the diamond in the rough
I'm
now.
gonna kick him out, but keep going.
Yeah, so you better to align yourself. Like when I came at people, let's put this out there. Jeff Farr, when I came at people, right? I come talk to you, and I right there, fresh, a fucking diamond in the rough. Like you should see the gleam right here, right? You see the possibilities, but you wanna be a flaky, you be anybody but blue, anybody in blue, fucking whatever. Democratic motherfucking. We love Democrats. All right, you old boot licking ass fucking
No,
soul.
he's a Bernie Sanders Democrat.
So what? He loved the Democrats. That's what he said. Did he not say that?
Yes. Every time he sees the Democrats at them parades and whatever the fuck
Yeah, he's
events.
showing out buck dancing and shit.
Yeah.
Cool. But they'll talk to us about tangibles later, okay? It's just in mind. Just keep in mind. I ain't giving you shit. So back to what I was saying, especially you ignore me, because after I came and reached in front of Shay J. It's 9 News now. Shame. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, when we confronted him, he's like, well, we all gotta work together. We all have to do. He's everything. He's everybody. He's for everybody.
Okay.
And me and you walked off like, man, cooning at his finest. Why? Because you
Welcome back, DJ Juice.
All right, sorry about that.
It's all good. You good?
My phone died a little bit, but I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah. He didn't want to talk about reparations. Nobody wants to talk about it but us.
Yeah.
But then they want to steal our ideas. And then they want to get mad when I shut the shit down because they're not worthy of carrying the motherfucking flag for us. You know what I mean? They're not a solid representation.
No.
Now, who is this?
You can't do it.
This cat named Jeff Farr. Remember I was talking about Roland Martin earlier? He's basically Denver's version of that. And he's for everybody. He's an opportunist, as we call him.
Yeah, but if you was smart, you would have got on board and took my interview. That would have been the most controversial. That would have brought your numbers up. But none of you paid attention like that. So when they get on, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna be available then.
And now he's running around calling us the blacks and the BIPOCians and some other dumb shit.
Yeah, I was like,
we're Moors. I'm like, okay, now you're a Moor, more or less. Your license plate say black, stay black though. So how are you a Moor?
Yeah.
Does it say stay black?
Yes, it says stay black.
Did you just steal my shit, Jeff Farr? Think about it.
You got a license plate that says stay black.
Did you steal my shit, Jeff Farr? Because I'm always like at the end, stay black and dangerous.
They've been tuning in. They've been tuning in since day one. They keep on tuning in. And we're going to keep doing what the fuck we've been doing while they go off and stealing our shit.
Is this the year to steal from the fucking geniuses of Team Majors and Team Majors over at the Black House, or Team Paris at the Black House, or when we're at the Dollhouse? Team Majors? Is that the power couple? Is this the year that you fuckers decide you want to steal from us? Yeah. And nothing will happen? This is the year, Jesse, that everybody steals from us and think they tight?
Apparently so. We're such trendsetters.
Trendsetting, man. And we ain't got nothing to show for it, but now you gonna steal and put a black fucking license plate on your shit with my words on it? This is what happened with Jesse and his unhoused neighbor thing and fucking everything else? This must be the year.
Got a tripod?
Mm-hmm. Enough about that. I'm about to get mad. Let's move on.
Let's get back to Elders.
Yes.
So you got your Negro wake up call, Elders.
Yeah. What's the next topic after Larry Elders, Jesse?
The next topic after him is the young brother that got arrested for peeing outside.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. Put that on there. Put that on there now. Where's
All right,
Fred
Black
at?
family. We're gonna
Oh,
move
that
it along.
man, you had a busy life right there, DJ Juice.
DJ, you got what, 2 million subscribers?
Look at his hands. He got a busy life. Look at his hands.
Yeah.
His lives are all over the place. I'm reading the palm, DJ Juice. Read the palm.
It's a palm.
Yeah,
Look over there putting up the tripod. He's like, I'm tired of that's me. I don't want to hold your shit no more.
That's why we got the strap. We got the strap.
Give me one again, because remember, can it come in the color of my glasses? Because like that's the color of your glasses. Yours is. Don't let me think I didn't see it. Navy blue, sir. Yeah. I hate holding your phone and tablet. Your shit is way heavier than mine. And then one day you're like, where were we at? You made me hold the phone all day.
Yeah. Again, shout out to Lisa Cabrera.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, when I first saw this story, it was so ridiculous.
He's just a baby. Look at him.
Was not going to do the story, but I'm going to do the story now.
Juan Tabias.
Yeah, look at him.
A cop arrested a 10-year-old boy for going behind his mother's car to relieve himself.
Under the system of racism and white supremacy,
in
we
Mississippi.
were always a target, no matter what age.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the crime and racism, and you know, Mississippi, it's like they function like a whole separate thing in the nation. You know, they're like a whole country down there doing everything. I don't know. It's just frivolous. And you got all those water problems, and somebody's got to be responsible for all that stuff, but you're not touching them. You got Brett Favre, who robbed the welfare system down there of millions of dollars, and you got a former governor and even the present governor that was involved in all of that. And no, you don't want to arrest those people. You want to go after a 10-year-old child for relieving themselves. And at least he went behind a car and he wasn't doing it, you know, he didn't stand along the roadside or a major highway and do it.
Yeah.
So this cop is fired. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, these folks hate us so much. They want to get us on any frivolous thing possible. They don't care if what we do is frivolous. Put us in jail anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is prophesied that we would be punished for 400 years, right? These folks, them folks, the nerve, want to put us in a perpetual, permanent punishment. That's what they want to do, and they're taking it upon themselves to do so.
Right now, so
they don't want this punishment to end. They want us to be permanently punished on the earth, and they're going to be the ones to do it. Like, they got a lot of nerve. And see, when I see things like this, I understand why the world don't want America at the table anymore.
Right.
You're frivolous, you're petty, and you're nothing but a bully at the end of the day. And I understand why the world is rejecting America. Can you imagine that? All the money and status that you acquired on the earth, and they still don't want you there, still rejecting you, still don't want you there, and not listening to you at all. You know, y'all, they tried to break up this BRICS summit, and it didn't work.
Welcome back, DJ Juice.
About how
all right, man. I got it. Yeah, I got you on my stand now.
So,
Okay.
Hold on.
Mississippi cop loses job over arrest, removal, and jailing of 10-year-old boy Quantatavious Easton,
Quantitavious.
who peed behind his mother's car at a car park. So his mother, what happened was she went into an office building and left him to wait in the car. And he had to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So he got out to relieve himself.
Right
He
back in
went
1 second.
behind his mother's
Okay.
car. And a cop that had nothing else better to do arrested him.
Damn.
Everything going on down there in
No, this is-
Mississippi. Why don't you go arrest Brett Favre?
Right.
That would be a lot more understandable.
You could
Then a
have given him a
10-year-old
warning or
relieving
something not to
himself
do that.
behind
He a
his
young
mother's
guy.
car.
He don't know.
Right. He a baby
Why don't you
still,
get
like
Phil Bryant
10 years
Yeah,
old.
I know. I
and
do
really all of your
understand.
politicians
I could
down
see if it
there?
was somebody
Because
older,
every one of
then
them
you
are
fucking
committing
give them a
crimes.
ticket.
You
But
got a lot
God,
of
damn,
work
you
to
won't
do,
do
but yet
that.
you won't do it. You
Right.
go after a
Look, he's
10
He was just
year-old. And I'm
being an
glad he
asshole.
got
That's all.
fired. I'm glad this cop
After
got
another
fired.
officer told him he was okay to do it.
You deserve to be fired.
He shouldn't have even went to jail. They took him
Police
to
Chief
jail.
Richard Chandler admitted the error in
Pleaded
judgment
to
in
jail and
hauling the
prisons
boy
is full.
off to jail to have a referral filed
That's why I'm all
against
about this change
the
for the
So, right,
delinquent.
what happened? The cop got fired?
Yeah.
But the pressure mounted.
too.
He has revealed that one officer involved is no longer employed, and other officers will be disciplined for ignoring the department's policy and training. Well, actually, your cops do follow the policy with the people that look like them. But where they stop following the policy is when they encounter one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, the policies go out the window. We appreciate the public's patience while we investigate this incident, he wrote on the department's
Why
Facebook
stop Black and mild
page.
in punishment?
This is ridiculous. We deeply value your trust and support, and we are dedicated to continually improving and learning from our mistakes. These people ain't concerned about it.
Did so bad.
Policing is horrible in
should've done
America.
from, like,
Trust me, they're not
she was 6
concerned
earlier.
about fixing a thing. That's why they don't. All they do is go before the cameras and give you lip service, but absolutely nothing ever changes. They're not interested in improving policing in America or doing anything about it.
No.
All they want to do is every time they get caught doing something that's foul, they want to use word salad in front of us to convince you that they're doing something about it. But then yet policing continues to be terrible in America.
Yeah.
Just how you gotta be to buy Black and mild, 18 or 21?
So his
18.
mother, Latanya Easton,
18?
said the officer who caught her son and interrupted her meeting
18.
to tell her what he had found. Wow. So not only did he arrest a 10-year-old for relieving himself
Sucker shit right there.
behind a car, he went to the mother and disrupted her over this petty mess.
Right. I guess about that.
But his mother, Latanya, said he had a change of heart when other cops came on the scene, and a furious lieutenant demanded he be taken to the station and issued a statute for being left unattended. Yeah, well, I look, I don't know about that, but if he sat in the car and waited for his mother, we sat in the car waiting for our mother when I was growing up. My mother would run in a convenience store, and my brother and I would sometimes just sit in the car and wait for her to come out. She was only in there a few minutes.
I mean, damn, man, I've been at home since I was
I
like
mean,
7 by
those
myself
things happen. Please don't act
with my
like
brother.
kids are not left in cars. I mean, people have been doing that forever.
Yeah.
Shit, mama used
How
to
old?
Keep the
keys.
doors
How old
locked,
was
wait
this
for your
kid?
parent to come back.
10.
People do that.
10.
Look at his little
10
baby.
years old.
So anyway,
He's a baby. He's just a baby.
Easton told Fox 13 Memphis that she went to the car park to find her son, explaining, I was like, son, why did you do that? Quantitavious told her he decided to relieve himself after his sister, who was also in the car, told her that the legal office did not have a bathroom. He said, Mom, my sister said they don't have a bathroom there. What kind of building don't have a bathroom?
Right.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
that's
they didn't
crazy.
allow him to use the bathroom in an office building. And the office building didn't have a bathroom. So really, so how are the adults going
Right.
to the bathroom
Right.
if you don't have a bathroom there?
You probably couldn't hold it either.
So
to
it
go
seems
find
to
out.
me they tried
They're pissing
to
out the
go in
window.
the building and let
Yeah,
the children
poor
use
thing.
the
You know what I mean?
bathroom,
And
but
he's just
they
a
were
little boy. What did he
refused.
do? He didn't want to go into mama's car, so he got out the car and he went on the side of the car and he got
Wow.
caught. You know what I mean? What are they doing
Easton
there
told the
anyway?
outlet, adding to how she, at the point, planned to discipline the child herself. I was like, you know better. You should have come and, she was saying you should have come and got me. And she would have, let them go to the restroom. Well, I would like to know who said that the legal office told her they don't have a bathroom. I would love to know who that person was.
Yeah,
And
I'd love
I
to
would
know
have
who that
said, "Oh,
person
y'all
was
don't
too.
have a bathroom.
I
How
would
are
like to
you
know why the
going every
police were in
day
the parking lot.
while you're here?"
That's that's what I want.
Wow. I
What
would
the
love
police
to know
doing
who
there?
that person
They caught
was
him
that
outside.
said,
This poor thing. He's like the bad luck, man. He went outside and he
mm.
got caught. Just going to the restroom.
He was
He
like,
wasn't
since
hurting
you
nobody.
handled it like a mom, then he could just get back in the car, she said, of what the officer allegedly told her. So it looked like they tried to go in this legal office. In fact, I'll show you the legal office, and they're talking about there's no bathroom in there. I, I, mm, I
Man,
would
that's
love to go after those adults that said that. Whoever said that, you need to legally go after them. How the hell you gonna say that to a child?
Right.
Yeah.
And the officers is probably all white.
All right, y'all. Here's the legal office the mother went into and had her meeting.
Now who is this talking?
This is
They
Lisa
actually
Cabrera.
told these kids they
black
didn't
media.
have
Is
a
she
bathroom.
is she doing this now?
No.
Well, I don't
No,
know
this
how
is
they're functioning in an
pre-recorded.
office building that have no
She
bathroom.
sound
I
clear
mean,
as
it's just
hell, boy. She sound
unbelievable
good.
with how we are treated
Oh, she
on a
on it.
regular basis
Yeah, this
in
is
this
new black
country.
media. One of our new black
And
media
they want to know why everything is
people on our list of
declining in
who we follow
America.
religiously, consistently. Part of our
She's,
podcast.
she's basically a
The
black
child was
Hebrew,
driven off
Hebrew
after senior
Israelite.
officers arrived and hit the
No
child
matter.
in need of services, of a services charge, which we see the city's juvenile court get involved to help Easton deal with him. There should not have taken a court. There should not have been an arrest over this in Mississippi. Like I said, why don't y'all go nab Brett Favre? what he did was far worse
So
than
that
what this
building had no
10-year-old did.
bathroom.
And I notice y'all won't touch
That's
him.
the
If you got some
office. That's the
status up in
law office.
here, they don't
They
want to
didn't have a
touch you.
bathroom in there. There was no
Like
bathroom
I said,
anywhere
they
in
got
there.
a
I
serious
didn't want the little
inability
boy
to
and
be
his
faithful.
sister to go in there.
That's
Chief
exactly what it
Chandler
was.
issued a lengthy explanation. A backlash gathered strength in the town of 8100, around 40 miles south of Memphis. He said the child was not handcuffed, and under the Youth Court Act, a referral can be used against a 10-year-old if they commit acts that would be illegal for an adult. Yeah, but if this was, never mind. We know these folks got a policy of getting us at all cost. Even if it's
Oh,
petty stuff, you could probably take out nail clippers and clip your nails off in front of them, and they'll tell you that's a violent act. I mean, these folks are that frivolous.
mhm.
They really,
Damn.
really are. And you want to know why people don't want America around. You are unruly outside of the country and you are unruly in the country. You know, no wonder it's like everywhere them folks' presence are, it's
Mhm.
always a bunch of divisions going on everywhere. Wherever they show up, it's a bunch of divisions everywhere. So anyway, they're saying the officer did not observe a parent on the scene during the initial contact, he added. The mother was located in a nearby business shortly thereafter. She was advised that her child was going to receive a youth court referral for this matter.
Why in the
Okay, after they attempted to go to the bathroom in the building and were told they didn't have a bathroom.
come here, baby? Come here, baby.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Stay in here, baby.
So
Stay in here. Listen to the
the
news.
officers then transported the 10-year-old to the police station to complete paperwork where the child was released to the mother. Under these circumstances, it was an error of judgment for us to transport the child to the police station since the mother was present at the time as a reasonable alternative. In his latest statement, he revealed that the disciplinary action against officers
Say
was
how.
taken as a result of an internal complaint. You know what it was? It was a big public backlash. They weren't going to do anything to the officer at all. It was just the public backlash, and they had to do something. They had to do something. So so in the meantime, this poor child is now traumatized. They said he was still tearful when he told his story to Fox affiliate this week. He started crying a bit. They took me down there. They got me out of the truck. I didn't know what was going to happen. Yeah, and we all know what happened to our folks over some of the most petty things that happen in America. They can end up dead doing
Beat
just
up.
normal everyday
Oh
things,
yeah,
Lady,
and
all of
they can
that.
end up dead. So I can
Damn.
understand why he was afraid
Yeah.
and why he was
Right.
Anything
traumatized.
can happen to
I
you.
really
do you
understand.
remember that time I
And
played that gut
he
feel
will
thing?
never
It
ever
was laughing
trust
at us
a
when we said
cop
that about
again for
the
the rest of
reparations,
his
talking about
life. Not
Uh-uh.
that he really
restaurants
You
and
should.
all.
heard that?
Yeah,
But y'all, please tell
Yeah.
me what
You
you
heard that?
think
He'll never
about
trust
this
a cop again
video.
for the rest of
Please
his
leave
life.
your comment
never.
Yeah.
and
And he'll
subscribe.
never go outside
Don't
again in
forget to
the
hit on the
restaurant. I bet you that.
notification
But
bell,
poor thing,
and I'll
like
see you on the
he'll always
next
think he's
video.
getting arrested every time he sees a police officer. Hey, but check it out. Check it out. Remember that when I shared that gut feel thing where they're laughing um about paying reparations about going to the restroom outside, right? And I
Yeah.
went off about how back then, back then when they only had the whites only bathroom, there wasn't restrooms for black folk, so when they caught you outside, going into the restroom like in the alley or something. What they do? They beat you. They did this. They arrested you. You came up missing. You know what I mean? Those were qualified under harms. This is another incident that's been going on for a long time. She calls this under harms. That boy is harmed.
Damn.
He has He's gonna have PTSD for the rest of his life about that. You know what I mean? Every time he wants to go to the restroom outside, he gonna be looking around his shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And every time you see the police, he gonna think he's getting arrested.
Boy, like little boys got, they can only hold so much fluid for only so much time. You know what I mean?
And you gotta go. You gotta go.
You gotta go. You can't blame him for wanting to.
Well, he was supposed to pee his pants because.
Yeah. What if he peed his pants because he couldn't go inside? Then his mama would spank him or something. Mm-hmm. Or what if he peed in a bottle and he didn't know where to put it, but he was right there.
So
spanked for it.
I want to ask you, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with this situation? Is the mother going to sue?
I would hope.
She should sue because it's going to court. You got a ticket to go to court now.
Yeah.
He just went to the restroom. Like ain't nobody ever had to go to the bathroom in an emergency. And you had nowhere to go. Even I've done it. Everybody's done it. You know what I mean? So it's like
I didn't. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
He's just a little boy. I had sons, and they were little. And man, they gotta go. They're dancing around like, "Mommy, I gotta go. You gotta hit that bush right there, son. I want you. Go ahead."
Yeah. Even when I was on a tour doing parties in North Carolina. And Virginia and Providence, Rhode Island. Mm-hmm. When we on the highway, I pulled over to the side and I used the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Boys walking
We've
around.
all done it. Yeah.
I'm supposed to tell them, "Oh, son, we gotta wait till we can go into a building." I can't. I don't want them to go to the restroom themselves and then they feel shamed. They got to walk around in wet clothes.
They want us to think that law office didn't have a bathroom. No, that law office had a bathroom. It just wasn't open to niggas. Right.
Yeah, that too. That too. You know, he's probably thought, oh, he's going to make a mess in the bathroom or he's going to be in there playing. Who knows? Or, like what Jesse said, just don't offer it to black people or black children. Mm-hmm. Which is, again, they're at harm's risk too.
Remember, his sister had acquired first, and they told her no, and then she told it to him, and he told it to his mom.
But the whole time the mama in the office, she'll hear her children outside asking the secretary or whoever if they can use the restroom. That's even worse.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to say about this.
Yeah, DJ Juice.
I want to say, well, that is kind of dangerous, leaving your kids in the car while you run in the building.
Really?
I mean, I'm not saying anything bad, and I know it happened with us, but it's like like a car could have ran into the car, or they could have got kidnapped. In a situation like that, you just gotta you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially right now. It's so reckless outside. These little kids could have came up hurt. Even if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we don't know nowadays. People are dumb.
Yeah, guess what? A white man could have took them kids. All this shit that's going on in America. Yeah, but we just
think about this.
We just
don't arrest the little boy and not take the sister too.
Dad, man, I don't want to. I'm not saying nothing negative or saying anything bad, but we as black people need to be better parents on how the way we go about things with our children and the way we raise the children. You understand?
Yeah.
Like. If it was me, okay, now she went to this office building for a job interview.
I know what she.
Why she go to this office building?
Legal case, I think, right?
Yeah, she had a legal case going on or something.
Well, you know what? I would have dropped my damn kids off home. I would never took them with me, and I'm running the building, don't know how long I'm gonna take it. My kids outside.
Yeah, it's hot too.
Yeah, and I know you guys wouldn't do that either.
Nah, man, I'm really protective, so I barely have a hard time letting my daughter go to work. You know? Or my niece right now that just left to walk her sister to a basketball game.
Yeah,
I was like,
like
pick up phone, I need to know where you at. You want to take
yeah,
a nap? Take a nap.
I'll take my kids home and then I'll go to something like that.
Yeah,
Or if it's anything, I take them in the building with me.
Right.
If I
But
had
I'm not.
now, I'd be super.
But I'm not saying nothing bad or anything negative towards the woman. But that's how I would have went about it. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, she just, a lot of people just think it's just gonna be quick and easy, and they don't want to have to fuss with putting them in and out the car.
Yeah, and excuse me, that's when the bullshit happened. When we think it's all easy, next thing you know, they done stole the car or your kid that got kidnapped and all that shit. No, man, it's just too much.
Yeah, how many times we see where the car that came up stolen and the kid in the back of the car, and they didn't realize it, and they get chased by the police, and end up getting shot at, and the kid is still in the back of the car. You know what I mean? And
now the thing is, he had the sister in the car with him, and how old was she?
We didn't get the age on her, but I'm guessing not too much older than him.
Yeah, he 11. Now, see, I could see if an adult was in a car with him, and then he wouldn't have pissed outside, and the adult handled that situation. Far as with the kid, you understand what I'm saying? But leaving them in a car by themselves, that's just. I'm not saying anything bad, but I hope she don't get in trouble for that. I mean, are they old enough?
Sister, why did they arrest the sister when they took the brother? You know what I mean? If they're both young, if the sister's like maybe 12, he's 10. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Why did they take the sister too?
Nah, they just some racist white cops that just want to put the black man in the system. Yep. Just to put them in the system, in a fucked up system. That's just a fucked up way that they just went about that. Yeah. But I hope and pray that nothing will go down with them saying that them kids are too young to be left in the car. That's like you leaving a dog in the car when it's hot outside and the windows rolled up. They locking people up for that. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
doing that out here. They love dogs more than they do people. They support more than they do.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope that they don't bring up nothing like the kids that you're getting to be in the car because the mother could get in trouble for that. Yeah. Leaving them kids in the car, knowing not what's going to happen. But the way that the cop went about that whole situation, that was negative. I'm sorry.
And here's the part that's missing. He was another officer had stopped him and told him it was okay for him to do it.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
He's like, yeah, you got to go ahead. And then this cracker, obviously, I'm assuming, arrested him.
Yeah. Look.
Now that don't make no sense.
His little face and his little arms, like he still got little.
You mean to tell me a cop told him he could do it, and another cop came and arrested him?
Yep.
Check it out, like he
man.
Why you stop the little boy in midstream or a little after that, and you messing with him out? I mean, if he done did his business, it's the evidence already on the ground. Leave the little boy alone. Like, let him get in the car, let him sit down and be quiet. He ain't bothered nobody. And ultimately, like, when you look at the little picture when he turned his, I wouldn't look at the camera either, man. Yeah, look at the little side profile. Look, they're already shaming him. He's sitting there with a little, you can tell he's a little boy. He's got a little fat little arms, little side profile. He's a little baby. Like, Where's your heart, man? This is a heartless act right there. You don't see that?
But here in America, you know what? Here in America, man, it's not about heart, man. It's about
complexity. It's about color.
Yeah.
Racism, white supremacy. That is the order of the day.
White kids get sweaty when they fucking pissing all over buildings and shit. They do really.
And you know what I was thinking about? You know what I was thinking about one day? That we the most hated people around the world. Yo, they hate black people.
We're the most
Indians, Puerto Ricans, Chinese. Yo, African people even hate us.
Yeah,
we're the most hated, most emulated people.
Oh my God, man!
It's ridiculous, man. Look at they do that.
So shit. If Obama took a piss outside, they'll lock him up.
Yeah, under color law. Yeah.
But if Donald Trump pissed outside, they'll say, "Oh, it's okay." They want to
probably get like 100 new followers.
Right. Yeah, they'll probably take a picture of them pissing outside and put it on T-shirts.
Yeah. For real though. Look at that. Look how they did his mugshot. Yeah. He's like, I got fun this campaign.
Yo, hey, listen, man, listen. If I didn't have a problem with the Republicans, yo, I will find a way to pay my light bill. I will get them Donald Trump and press them on T-shirts and sell them.
For real.
Yeah, to pay my light bill. But nah, you know, I'm against a lot of this bullshit. So it's not even about the money. You know, I just want to put myself in that situation. You know what? Somebody asked me. Somebody said, "All right, Juice. They're going to give you $150,000, and Donald Trump wants you to play music at his inauguration. Would you do it?"
Yes.
And I thought about it. I was like, God damn, and I do need a. And you know what I said? I said, nah, I can't do it. But that singer, that girl, some black woman that sang, she sung at his inauguration, and boy, she getting beat up like a motherfucker, boy. Nah, I couldn't do it. Yo, could you do it?
Yes, easily. I could do it easily because I would be like, look, my moral compass is broken that day. $100,000.
Yeah, I know. It's just like somebody saying, okay, the Ku Klux Klan want you to DJ a party for them. And they giving you $150,000. Would you do it?
I'm gonna have to, but I'm playing all kind of black empowerment shit. If you do it.
Oh man, you can't do that party.
That day, I ain't turned my light bills on.
I'll wear my coon killer hat that day. I look like the Negro Daniel Boone.
Oh man.
Shit, I'm gonna play commercials like a TBA where he had to look.
You know what? I really thought about that. And I said the same thing. You said, me, I thought about painting myself all white.
Yeah. And I'm playing black empowerment.
You gotta go on white face.
Music.
But you know what?
This shit in.
But you know what? Listen to this. You know what? That goes on a lot in America. Yo, a lot of racist people be backing up black people.
A white woman went into a Target with blackface.
Oh man, yeah, that's what I said too.
When was this?
A couple weeks ago.
Less than a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I posted that on there too. Check it out. It's not that I want to stay for the shit. I want your money. I don't have to listen to it. And if I'm the DJ of it, of course I'm gonna be able to mix and blend. I'm about to listen to your Caucasoid music, but while I'm listening to your Caucasoid music, I'm gonna blend in some black music, black empowerment music, and
But you know what? That's good. But you You
about it.
can't do that. You know what? They want to hear white music and country music.
Hey man, at this
That
rate,
ain't
they
even
don't know what
theirs
is
though.
what. You got
Country
plenty
music
of
ain't theirs. Ain't none of the country's music theirs.
right. Yeah, they stole everything. So I'm just gonna play everything black. Look, I'm gonna slip it in. I'm gonna slip it
Yeah,
in.
but you can't. You can't. They don't want you to do that. That's on the contract.
Man, how
Don't
you gonna
play any urban music or nothing. You got to play white boy music.
Can I play Eminem?
Huh?
Can I play Eminem?
No fucking Eminem. Nah.
You said white boy?
Nah. You got to play Elvis. You got to play Elvis and the Beatles.
Oh my God,
What's the
the
point of bringing
Beatles.
DJ? Just get somebody to spin some records. Like, yeah,
Fuck
DJ,
Elvis.
I'm mashing up. I'm mashing and blending.
Hey, you know what? I'm just having some fun right now.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gotta stay for the whole event. I'm just staying to collect my check.
So has everybody said their piece on the young man situation in Mississippi?
Man, I feel like shame on Mississippi. As usual. This is the first time Mississippi did some fuck shit or allowed some fuck shit to happen to one of us.
No, unfortunately, it won't be the last.
It won't be the last. So shame on Mississippi. Shame on them for letting him make the little boy go to court.
Yeah.
Like, damn, man, let him go. He just peed once. It's not like he's an habitual peer.
Right.
Like outside. Like,
It ain't like you stole a car or bust a window. It ain't like that.
Leave him alone. As far as for his mama, I think now next time you should leave a water bucket or water jug in the back just in case you go.
Yeah, or the mother should have left their ass at home.
Left them at home, found a babysitter, made sure they went pee before they left the house, like Jesse made me do. You know what I mean? Like, make sure you gotta use the restroom. Because I'm one of the people that gotta use the restroom sometimes all hours of this when we out the street. And you made me go to the restroom before we even leave the house.
Yeah.
But make sure you do that. You know what I mean? Or before you go to bed. Did you use the restroom? No. Go. All right. Because, motherfucker, move around to it. It's just sometimes you just got to treat him like that. The children, he's just a little boy, man. They can hold so much drinks. A Capri Sun could be out of his system in a fucking hour.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's hot. I just feel like they did the little boy dirty, and now he's a target. So now he'll always be messed with by the police. He'll always be in trouble now that his name's on the little juvenile arrest record board.
I know, and they got him in the system and all of that. Oh man!
Already, he's gonna be a target. So he'll always be in the eyes of the law, like me.
Bless you. Are you sneezing?
Yeah, like me. Thank you. Like me.
Oh, bless
I
you.
got trouble. The first time I got trouble with the law, I was 7. So I've always been a habitual criminal in the eyes of the law, the white law. I'm a habitual criminal. You see what I'm saying? Even one my fault.
Yeah.
7 years old, the first time you interact with the police, you're in there as, now you don't officially started your life of crime, apparently. You know what I mean? Even if you weren't doing nothing bad. You wasn't doing anything bad, but one thing like that will lead to indecent exposure as an adult. You know what I mean? Peeing outside always leads to indecent exposure, which then turns into a sex crime, which then will be on his damn record, and he'll never get that off if they continue that line of thought. That's how most of people got. I was just peeing outside. Then they hit me with the indecent exposure. They turned it to this, and now they gotta sign their name to a sexual registry. It's just for peeing outside.
Damn, that's fucked up. I know you gotta be careful, man.
That shit is horrible. And it's men, like, you gotta think about it, like, what are you supposed to do? Just like the Unhoused. They hit the Unhoused with that shit all the time. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do if they don't have a restroom or they're not
quality of life crimes?
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're supposed to do.
I made that on my Black agenda. I have a Black agenda that I would share with
you. You heard me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're supposed to do.
Tell them, Juice, what they supposed to do.
Piss on yourself.
I'll be goddamn too. That's
I know.
I'm just. Anyway.
I'm just joking, but yeah, man, that's how they might lock you up if you piss on yourself. I don't know, but yeah, man, it's terrible. Damn. So you guys in Denver, right?
Yep. The mile high income city.
So this was going on in Denver.
No, that's Mississippi.
No, that was Mississippi.
Right now, right now we report the news all well. If it's black and it affects us or bothers us, we report the news for everybody really. But they're only codified. I would say we're the only codified. Aside from Vicky Dillon, we're the only codified broadcast.
Oh,
You ever heard of rap? You ever heard of rap group called the Poor Righteous Teachers?
Yes, I know. Well, I know somebody that knows Wise.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know him real good. You know what? I'm gonna call him up today, and I'm gonna see if I can bring him on to this show, so we can all talk.
Ooh, that's gonna be a dope ass show. Okay.
Yeah, I know why. The Poor Righteous Teachers, they're from Trenton, New Jersey.
Yeah.
And they just performed at Calwater Park, and a lot of people was out there, and yeah. Yeah, man, I knew them.
My first season, I think I played like 4 of their jams on my opening on the Revolutionary Gym. That's Ramel's friend.
Yeah, I know there's somebody else too that knows him as well. But yeah, Ramel's one of the people that know him. Yeah.
Know who?
Wise.
Yo, listen. If you ever want to get in contact with Wise, give me a call. I can call his ass right now. I wish he was on the 3-way. I'll call him right now and say what's up to him.
Yeah. To you,
if you ever want to do that, I'm gonna tell Wise about this show. I'm gonna find a way to explain it, and I'm gonna tell Wise, man, there's some good people on the show.
And pop on over to the Revolutionary Agenda, sir. Like I told you, like. Jessica.
Yeah, the only thing is I want my man to send me a link so I can send it to Wise, so it could be real easy for him to get on, like a 1, 2, 3 step. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to text it to you on the phone since I'm not connecting on the message.
Yeah. So he don't have to go through a lot and don't want to do it,
Yeah. You had a Facebook or something, right? Messenger?
Yeah. Yes, but the Facebook, he sent it to my message, to my phone messenger. Yeah. But now I won't do it that way because that's real easy for me to get in. So if I was to send something to somebody else, I could
copy paste
send them and they could log in,
Okay.
Well, let's finish our broadcast so we can move on to the good shit over there on my shit. Let's finish your show, Jesse. Come on, please. I've been sitting on the RVA for a minute. I want to start my shit after your shit.
This is about to be TBA in like 2 hours.
That's your
Less than 2
hours. Come on, man. Let's finish this one up so I can get on the mic.
All right, so is that it about the young brother getting arrested?
Yes, sir. For my end.
Okay, Juice, you spread your piece on that?
Yeah, I'm just saying that's a wrong thing to do. The mother just got to be a little bit more responsible. I'm not saying nothing bad, but just be a more responsible. Like, she could have left her kids home to prevent all this nonsense that went on. But at the end of the day, the police had no business doing that.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I got to say.
Yeah, I concur. So, yeah, hopefully his mother sues them for putting her child through that torture.
Yeah.
And trauma. So, that's another harm that we are definitely owed for. We're just going to continue to stack it on up. They got to come correct. Enough is enough of this madness. So, yeah, I hope she sued them for all they got, and this never happens again.
Yeah.
So moving on, the next topic is bail declined for black votes. Trump Co-Defendant.
Uh-oh.
So, for those that don't know, the dump, as in human shit, is being charged, and so is his crew. Like 18, it's like 18 to 20 of the mugs co-defendants he got. One of them, two of them are black, or one of them is passing for black, and the other one is black. But either way, the black ones are being denied bail, while the white ones are getting bailed out like Trump. So again, shout out to Lisa Cabrera. Yeah, I'd like to subscribe to her. She's definitely good.
I don't like how you did Black and Mild, Jesse.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we
Make
heard
sure
about
to
the people
Seen
that
her all around the world.
got arrested among Trump's group.
Look at these pale ass motherfuckers over here. Pale, pale, pale. Giuliani.
What they all look like? Look at Trump looking like.
And there's one, what they call them now, the BIPOCians?
No, man, we stop saying that. That's that foreign word, man. That's off limits. Don't say that broad, ambiguous motherfucking terminology. That man is black. The only black motherfucker up there don't even know his name. What is his name? What is that dude's name?
That will be revealed. Listen to the video.
Oh my God, you didn't even know his name. This guy with the cap, you didn't even know his name.
That's like the
What's
white
his name?
I don't know. That's what I was asking. They're circulating this black brother right there. Not even
And
no
we all noticed this lone black guy in the picture, right?
See?
You don't believe what they're doing to him. And there is a black woman, by the way, in a more up-to-date picture. But today we're going to focus on him. All right, y'all. This is Harrison Floyd.
Harrison Floyd.
Trump co-defendant, head of Black Voices for Trump, denied bail and will remain in prison.
Why he look better in this picture than the other one?
Everybody got to go up there, take their mugshot. Didn't even have to put on a prison jumpsuit or go inside of a cell. They took their pictures, they paid their bonds, they left. Wow. He got detained.
Of course he did.
They said they couldn't let him go because he was labeled as a flight risk by the court. And he's the only co-defendant to not strike a bond agreement.
Wow. Oh, he got hit with the racism.
A co-defendant.
Oh my God.
Fraud case facing former President Donald Trump is being held without bail. Black Voices for Trump leader Harrison Floyd is being held at Fulton County Jail, which we know how horrifying that is, right? In Atlanta, Georgia, after turning himself in on Thursday. I do find that based on the open charge against you, there are grounds for bond to be denied at this point, Judge Emily Richardson said.
Go get your boy, Trump.
She continued on and said, so I'm going to go ahead and find that you are a risk to commit additional felonies and a potential risk to flee the jurisdiction. Richardson made the decision on the grounds that Floyd was deemed a flight risk. Floyd is facing
I know that's fucked up. Yo, can you pause that for a minute?
Yeah, I gotta announce Shabaka's here. Grand afternoon, Shabaka.
Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah,
hey, Shabaka, man. Hey, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. And yourself, man? How's life treating you today?
Yo, man, I love this show, man. I love what I'm on right now, man. I'm really having some fun.
That's good.
Good,
I'm happy to hear that, DJ Juice.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shabaka,
And we
I was
dropped
trying to get you because
Yeah.
we had just got done crumb bumming on Elders, and we went
Oh
on.
man, sorry I missed it.
Yeah, you missed that shit. You know that's your favorite guy in the world.
Nah, but Shabaka, man, you didn't miss your man. Everything they talking about is good, man. You didn't miss nothing.
Man, no, he loves
Yeah.
crumb bumming on Elders. Me too, Shabaka. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Fuck Larry Elders.
Yeah, pretty much, because Larry Elders is ill. You know what I'm saying? And then the funny part, the irony of it is, they didn't they didn't let him get up there, man, to be a Republican. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they didn't allow him to be a Republican to speak in a debate because they said that he did not have 1%.
He didn't qualify.
Of the vote. Yeah, exactly. Because he needed 1% to qualify, you know, to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but see, where is this fool's book? Okay. So therefore, I'm putting it out there. I'm reading his garbage. So therefore, when I crumb bum on him, man, we know what we're talking about. Not saying that we don't know. But however, though, it's always good to read the diatribes of idiots like this. You see what I'm saying? So, you know,
he got Elders' book, DJ Juice. What's the name of this about it?
Yeah, the name of this book is called The 10 Things You Can't Say in America, Larry Elders.
Oh my
and
God.
Let me see, he wrote this garbage about 2000, I think. Let me see what's the
you know what? I know one thing.
First time number one thing.
I know one thing you can't say in America and motherfuckers go crazy.
Yeah.
What's that?
And that's, you can't say black man is God.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
You say that, boy, they'll go crazy.
DJ Juice. I got a black hoodie that says Black God on it. That our Sankofa brother Moray, who's living in Kenya, by the way, he's been living in Kenya for the past 3 years. Him and his family, in the Mama Land, Sankofa in the Mama Land. But he's on the hoodie. I got 2 of them actually. It said Black God on it.
I can't wait till you fuck Trump hats again.
Oh yeah, you start talking about how the black man was the first ones to give life to everything, man. They go crazy.
Oh yeah,
you can't talk about that in America.
That's the original man. They're like,
exactly.
Shut it down. No.
And you know what? Listen. You could talk all that negative shit the black man do, but when Rick Ross made a statement about putting drugs in drinks that white people do. They canceled all this shit.
Yeah, they
all
did.
the sponsors. Remember that? You remember?
Yes,
you can't talk about that. You can't talk about that. You talk about date raping and all that shit the white people do. They'll lock your ass up.
Oh yeah, with the
man.
Black people
and try to hit you with a hate crime in California.
That's all right.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, so what happened yesterday is a hate crime, just like what happened in
absolutely
was a hate crime.
What's
just like what happened.
Yes, sir.
Every day is a hate crime.
Right. Every fucking minute.
Particularly down in the state of Florida. Now the transvestite and
hold on, y'all. We got to get to this co-defendant.
Rewind it so Shabaka can hear it because it's funny.
Yeah, what's this clown talking about?
No, it's funny how they did the whole point, right?
So that's all of them right there, Shabaka.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what the fuck he getting down with Donald Trump.
Exactly.
That's what the fuck he get. That's what excuse me for my language, but that's what the fuck he getting down with Donald Trump. They should have put his ass under the jail. I bet you $1 million that motherfucker wish he was a Democrat right now.
I bet you wish you would have stabbed his
Yeah, so they got a 12-pack of these fools up here. That's good, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a 12 pack. 4, 8.
Thinking, you know what? I gotta say this as a joke. That's what I'm trying to tell my man Romel. He wanted to be a Republican. I said they don't give a fuck about you, boy.
Right.
Romel need to be on this right now so he can see that they lock the black man up.
Romel got the News Network, News Nation and shit. He well versed.
News Nation and Newsmax.
He got News Nation and News Net up in the jail. He over there watching it. He just need to be on our side about this.
And then,
hold on.
So, and then the cold part about it is
the video for Shabaka. So this is the
let's hear it.
Shabaka minus there's one missing. There's a sister that's missing from this lineup.
Okay.
She's sitting under the jail too.
So we're just gonna focus on this black man here.
Oh yeah, that fool. Okay.
Man, nobody don't want to hear about his ass. He got locked up. That's what he did. Get down with Trump. I don't give a shit what's going on with him, man. Damn, y'all can tell me what y'all ate this morning. That'd be a better conversation.
So he's the only one that's being denied bail.
For some reason.
Wait a minute. Okay, now why is that a surprise? So they got him on no bail hold, right?
Yeah, that motherfucker's still detained. They treated him like a regular motherfucker.
They put him in the same jail, Fulton.
Yeah, you in Fulton.
And got ate alive by bed bugs.
They're wearing white and shit.
Lice and whatever.
Oh, man.
You done changed.
Oh, man. He should have put his ass in the same jail John Gotti in so he could get beat up and raped.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
He's like, look at him. He's like, here.
Yo, Sabaka, he in there cleaning somebody else's drawers.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just say, and the cold part about it is, man, is that you got these dumb bunnies, man, who sit up there, man, figuring that these individuals love them, and when in actuality, man, they don't. Say,
man,
there was the name of a syndrome for it. And I forgot the name of that. There was a syndrome, man. If you ever saw a movie called The Imitation of Life, and that movie there make you cry, man. Oh, it was sad. And that there's where the black girl, man, hated her black mother, you know what I'm saying? And they made one in 1934. Then they made another film in 1959. You know what I mean? So that did just go to show you, man, just how, I'm not going to use the word dynamic. I'm going to use the word tragic of what the Ma'afa is, as Dr. Marimba Ani has stated in her writing. A disaster so bad that it goes beyond scripture. Now, Trump is out here, he's got his goon squad going out there threatening the judge in the case and threatening other individuals, you know what I mean? And got the Proud Boys out there, so hopefully the judge in his case will revoke his bail, remand his ass to custody. You see what I mean? And then he's got all these people out here kissing his ass, man. See, that's the part that's getting me. It's because from your state, brother Jesse, your Secretary of State that came up there talking about how people who were getting death threats, who worked the polls and who worked the elections and stuff like that, because I think that the Secretary of State is the chief elections officer in any of the states. You know what I mean? And
you're talking about Griswold.
Yeah, that was her name, Griswold. You know what I mean? And then she was saying, oh, this is such a tragedy, this, that, there, the other. Okay, but that's the second tragedy. But the main tragedy is that damn fool who went and knocked off 3 of our people yesterday down there in Jacksonville, Florida.
His name is it's Walter. Damn, I can't remember.
Okay. Okay, and then the fool went and killed himself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he should have did that first. See what that trick should have did. He should have killed himself first. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Before he put out these manifestos, like motherfuckers really want to read about your racism and shit. Yeah, I mean, you should just
Yeah,
go
right.
ahead, get it
Exactly.
in the noose, tied up tight.
Oh,
Put
Ryan.
it on the chair, go ahead and
Ryan
pick yourself up.
Palmetto.
Okay, Ryan Palmetto is his name, or was his name. So they said, look at his computers, you know what I'm saying, that I saw on mainstream media, that he left a manifesto on his computer. He sent one there, I believe, down there to the city of Jacksonville.
Time on his hands to write 3 of them.
He had
3
been
manifestos. You got way too much time.
he had been a problem. Y'all, Ryan Palmetto.
White boy, right? Sound like
he's a racist white supremacist white boy.
Man, fuck that motherfucker.
No, yes, sir. That's what he is, most definitely.
He was only like 22 or 23, something like that. He was the same age as Peyton Gendrick, the one that shot up the supermarket last year
in
Buffalo.
In Buffalo.
Then when he him in the trial, at the end of the trial, when he's giving his thing, he was scared. He hustled out of there.
Great black shark just went off. Podcast did diet time.
Hurry it up so I can get onto my shit. You go watch Podcast Diet.
Okay.
And then
I was trying to bring Sabaka up to speed. Sabaka, so I think we got you up to speed. So yeah, he's the only one that's not being
Okay, so he's walking the concrete.
Right, yeah. You gotta listen to it.
Wow.
It's good. It's good. Play it, just
wow.
Play it.
Trump's group.
Funny as hell.
And we all noticed this lone black guy in the picture, right? You ain't gonna believe what they're doing to him. And there is a black woman, by the way, in a more up-to-date picture. But today we're gonna focus on him.
Okay.
Airball.
All right, y'all. This is Harrison Floyd. Trump Co-Defendant, head of Black Voices for Trump, denied bail.
Black Voices of Trump
in prison. Everybody got to go up there, take their mugshot. Didn't even have to put on a prison jumpsuit or go inside of a cell. They took their pictures, they paid their bonds, they left. He got detained.
Hey, you home?
They said they couldn't let him go because he was labeled as a flight risk by the court, and he's the only co-defendant to not strike a bond agreement.
You know what?
Why are we not surprised?
Co-defendant in Georgia's election fraud case facing former President Donald Trump is being held without bail.
And
Black Voices for Trump leader Harrison Floyd is being held at Fulton County Jail, which we know how horrifying that is, right?
So it's not
in Atlanta, Georgia, after turning himself in on Thursday.
So
I do find that based on the open charge against you, there are grounds for bond to be denied at this point. Judge Emily Richardson
he don't gotta do anything.
She continued on and said, so I'm going to go ahead and find that you are a risk to commit additional felonies and a potential risk to flee the jurisdiction. Richardson made the decision on the grounds that Floyd was deemed a flight risk. Floyd is facing charges of influencing witnesses, conspiracy to commit solicitation of false statements and writings, and
RICO.
violating the Georgia RICO Act.
Exactly.
Among the co-defendant, Floyd
and if I may add,
only individual not to strike a bond agreement ahead of surrendering to authorities. He represented himself in court, saying that the legal counsel was too expensive. I bet it was for him.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably not no millionaire like many of the others in these pictures were, you know, he probably isn't.
They got the complexion for the
Trump turned himself in on Thursday night after being charged with 13 counts stemming from the state's probe into the alleged effort to overturn the 2020 presidential election in the state. The court had set Trump's bail at $200,000. He was quickly processed and released. Trump told Fox Digital that the officials had insisted on the picture, which assumed iconic status. I got to tell y'all what he's doing with his picture. Almost immediately among his distractors and supporters. He added, "It's not a comfortable feeling, especially when you've done nothing wrong." Well, Trump said that was a horrible experience, going into a prison and getting his picture taken and bonding out. And, you know, Trump had white privilege the entire time. Let's be real. They took his mugshot. He didn't have to take it in no prison jumpsuit. He didn't get his picture, get booked, and then go straight to a cell. He got to walk out of there. Okay. Now, this only black guy in the picture, he is the only one that could not bond out.
And you know what? And you know what? Trump ain't going to do a damn thing to get him out of jail.
He is stuck in jail until further notice. I mean, who knows? He could be stuck in jail until this coming October when everything goes to trial, but they won't let him out. They won't let him out of there.
Yeah, he's on a no bail hold. Yep. They got him on a no bail hold.
Just don't pay to be the only one. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It just don't pay. Not in this society. You put yourself out there, and look, out of all those people, you don't see one of them say, you know what, we got to get him out. You know, I guess that's more. You're not all in it together. You're not all in anything together.
I want y'all to know I love you guys, but I don't give a shit about this.
Reality comes to life.
That's what the hell you did.
For one black guy, left behind.
And because he a black man and he got locked up, that ain't shit.
I'll let y'all know if his status
changed. That ain't shit because he's a black man with a whole different idea about what he wanted to do with black people. He down with Trump.
For him.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's called.
Yeah.
And you see the judge treated him totally differently.
You got that yes boss
from the other defendants
in
this Georgia case.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no doubt about it.
Clearly.
So y'all,
listen, I don't want
what to say.
I don't want y'all to think that I'm crazy or anything.
Look like you're gonna be stuck in there for a while.
Sabaka, what you eat this morning?
Among that group trying to
because
help. Please
I had my weed.
Comment and
I had my weed.
I'd rather talk. I'd rather talk about what you ate and how God got in your life to hear this black man that don't like us.
Yes, sir. Your wake up.
He got his ass locked up.
Family.
Okay, stop it. What's the next topic?
Tell me the good things about you. Tell me how's your day going? How did God make you feel this morning? Like, you know, when you woke up this morning, what's up? Yeah, man, worrying about this black man. Oh, a black man getting locked up like we supposed to give a fucking he don't even and he against us.
He doesn't punish my dog in the corner.
Oh, damn, man.
You punished my dog in the corner. You got my dog looking at the wall like.
Oh no! What I did, man, is went and got my car washed, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, very something very positive. You know what I mean? And then I got to go over here, man, and handle paperwork on this vehicle tomorrow. You know what I mean? But like you said, there, Juice, that trick right there, man, I could care less about it, man. You know?
I know, man. Nobody.
Shit. Yeah. I mean, it's disgusting what he did. It's disgusting that he's going to sit up there and says, well, I thought I was being treated like the rest. Another Larry Elders syndrome.
Nah, Bob, you thought you was white.
Oh, we don't need to discuss slavery. You know, that was way back then. Nobody's being
you know what?
persecuted because of this day. And this dumb son of a bitch sitting up there in the slammer right now all by himself proves our point to the utmost.
Yeah,
But, you know, man.
this Negro wake-up call he's been needing his whole life.
Yeah, everybody getting that Negro wake-up call.
It's that call you need.
Oh, yeah. Now, what is Cop Mahler going to do? Now, is Cop Mahler going to come to his defense? Hell no. Did Cop Mahler come to the defense of black people in California when she was the attorney general? Hell no.
What?
See,
it's
crazy.
Fucking Hunter. Hiding out somewhere. He's smoking crack.
Well, he got issues. Yeah, Bunner Hyde. Yeah. What's his name? Hunter Biden. I thought it was Bunner Hyde. But anyway, but he got issues.
You know what Donald Trump? You know what Donald Trump doing right now? He has lobster. He ain't thinking about that black man.
Hell no. He's like,
not in the least. He's down there back at Mar-a-Lago, man. You know, probably got him, you know, some bed winters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I mean? You know.
I go get him out.
Yeah.
That is your co-defendant.
Mm-hmm.
He will.
But Lady Che. Okay, this is the classic case. But Lady Che, this is the classic case where Trump threw this trick under the bus. Right. Okay, straight out.
Hey, black man, you better get some blackness about you. If you don't get out,
exactly.
You better turn start talking shit. Get your motherfucking ass out of there.
Okay. And then if they got him walking in concrete in the general population, I'm quite sure, you know, he's getting lectured, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
like, what was you thinking?
Oh, yeah.
But you gonna know better.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, yeah. And then the cold part about it is, you know, is that he's going to come to the black community. Okay. Oh, well, I was treated wrong.
Oh, he want to come. You're right about that. He want to come to the black community and beg us to help him.
Yeah.
And then we help him. And then listen. When we help him, he going to get out and he going to go against us again.
No. You know it, man. Let's get it.
Tell him that we can help him now. He went too far.
Yeah, all we
he got himself caught up.
You know what I'm saying?
He knew better when he went to work
we
for him.
Yeah, and then he knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Giuliani knew what he was doing. The dump as in human shit. And I want to make that perfectly clear. Okay, he knew what he was doing. The panties, who are the governor of Florida, and I'm saying governor of Florida, that you wear women's underwear, so I'm calling you the panties. I think you're a transvestite. And then, of course, you know, the tragedy that happened in Jacksonville yesterday, you know what I'm saying? And then that black police chief up there, he ought to be turning that press conference over to one of his assistants or what have you. And he ought to be going up there to the black community and saying, hey, check this out, people. We ain't going to take this crap anymore. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, no, he ain't going to do that. See, that house nigga syndrome has been inbred in us so bad, you know, and keep in mind, it was put into us with sledgehammers, whips, chains, fire, boiling water. If you ever saw the motion picture Mandingo, what they did to Ken Norton at the end of the movie, you know what I mean? And then they just want us to dumb it down. You know what I'm saying? They were here want us to be more concerned about a dude who's confused about his sexuality.
Did you ever find out, man, that they used to feed our children the alligators and?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes, yeah.
And they act like we ain't supposed to hate them, or we ain't supposed to feel some kind of way about all the fucking nonsense they've been doing to us, and done to us, and repeatedly do to us. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And then another ass scratch of the crumb bomb on his Larry Elders homie.
That child wound up in the mouth of a gator, but his daddy supposedly left him outside. Right?
You know what?
To a mouth of a gator. Nothing about it.
Me and my girlfriend, we have a lot of talks, and one thing that I want to tell you, you see how they want to erase Black history, and they don't really care too much about Black slaveries, but the Jews always showing their movies about them being because they want people to know what they've been through.
Yeah, but
Right.
nobody wants to
That
discuss our
Holocaust goes
Holocaust.
longer than
Nobody
their
wants to
Jewish
talk
one.
about what we've been.
Exactly.
I know. They
Yeah,
don't want to talk
exactly.
about us.
Right, because
Oh,
we've
yeah.
been
Oh,
in
and
Black
by the way,
Holocaust
DJ Juice.
forever.
Okay, by the way, DJ Juice, we got a hater that calls in on Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced by the name of Joe Gibson, man.
he's my
Oh, you gonna love. Yeah, you gonna love crumb bumming on him, Juice. You know what I'm saying? Because
Nah,
we
you know
already
what?
had yeah.
You know what, man? I just like listening to people's thoughts and the way how they see things because it's man, when you American, man, it's like you just got the freedom to see things in so many fucked up directions that you don't know.
Right.
Man, I tell you, man. I mean, not to get back on this, but I rather hear about you guys on how your day is going and what's bringing you closer to what you're doing than hear about this black guy getting locked up and don't give a shit about us. You know?
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
Hold on, somebody calling me. Hold on for a minute.
Okay. All right. So Duke got a call.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts, Shabaka?
Oh, my thoughts on that fool right there, man. To hell with him, man. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he was doing, man. You know, he thought he would be one of those kind. Oh no, but that don't apply to me. Oh well, see, we're all the same, and you see what they did to his ass. So once again, man, you're getting slapped in the face, you know, with a sack of dog shit, man, and they letting your black ass know, man, that they don't care about you, that they don't want you, they're gonna, you know, use you, man, as they say, chew you up, and spit out the pieces. But this trick is gonna. Oh, he's so loyal to Trump and all that, just like them fools are blacks for Trump. You know what I mean? And they were out there, you know, with that bullshit too, you see. And then there was one brother out there, I believe a couple of weeks ago.
They pay
oh,
attention.
Yeah.
That's an act of hypocrisy. How you gonna be black for Trump when Trump is supporting the Moms of Liberty fucking bullshit? Then the same brides that came over here sat on the fucking steps talking about this is their Selma, and for black women to sit it down, you know, because we're less likely to get shot, is what she said. The white lady.
Yeah.
And I was with the fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, that case down there in Florida. Yeah, when she went to go see the Becky about her children. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then she shoots her and kills her.
When they upset about shit, but when you white motherfuckers pretend to cry, right? Because white tears matter.
Right.
Right. When your white tears that matter, you crunch up your face and you make the sounds like you about to shed a tear, but really you just over here just trying to be a drama queen up in everybody's shit. But when we cry real fucking tears, we don't get no notice about it when our children die. One fucking meeting.
Oh, exactly.
That's it. But they'll run a whole fucking protest. Yeah. They can be all up in the chambers and shit. We can't even get up on the steps. But then they got the audacity to come up to the city council talk about, just go ahead, write articles. Just go ahead, black women, sit down. We got this. No need for you to get upset. We're going to go ahead and protest for you. You know, this is our Selma. Bitch, sit your motherfucking stupid face down. What the fuck you talking about? You ain't doing us no favors. Yeah. Our children are still getting killed.
Yeah. Okay, I take it you're talking about the mayor of Jacksonville, Florida.
I'm talking about Denver. But when I'm talking about blacks for Trump, how you gonna get on that shit when he supports the Moms for Liberty shit, and he gonna go take up for them? Them bitches are avidly against black women.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? And then the cold part about it is, and then also too, I just want to give a shout out there to Sha'Carri Richardson, you know, the track star, you know, where she decided to speak to black media only. Great, beautiful.
Salute to her.
Yeah, you know, yes sir, you know, without a doubt. You know what I mean? And then also too.
I would have said it already, you know what I mean?
She wants nothing but black reporters.
We are the
She
black.
avoided
exactly.
white media and went to the black media first.
Yeah, as well as she should have,
She
and
should have.
continue to do such.
Shit,
And
that's
then
been a
also
trend.
too, yeah, and then too, and so with her winning these titles, I believe she will be going to the Olympics next year.
Yep.
Okay,
Right there
and
when
hopefully she go on. Yeah, because they're comparing her to Florence Griffith Joyner. And FloJo, as they used to call her, she was from Los Angeles. She went to Jordan High School, and they used to call her the fastest woman in history. So Sha'Carri, you know, might break it, might tie it, but hey, let that black girl magic work. You know what I'm saying? And then in the 2016 Olympics in Brazil is where the sisters from Jamaica, the United States, and Great Britain had all came in first, second, and third, I believe, in a woman's 4x4 relay, if I got it right. But you should Google it because, as you know, Brother Paris, down there in Colorado Springs, they got all the Olympic records in there entrenched, man, you know, from all the way from 1896, I think, you know, which was the first modern day Olympics, as they call it. You see what I mean?
You talking about the Broadmoor Arena?
I'm talking, say that again?
Are you talking about the Broadmoor Arena?
No, this place is called the U.S. Olympic Training Center down there in Colorado Springs.
Oh, it's south of there. Or it's like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and they got oh yeah, and they got all the record holders in there. You know what I'm saying? And then the Olympics is going back to Los Angeles in 2028.
2028. Yeah.
I might not be around to see it. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully I will be. But they also, too, you know, not getting off topic, they're in the process of building a huge monorail, not a monorail, what do they call it? A bullet train from Las Vegas, you know, to LA for the 2028 Olympics, because there ain't going to be no place to park. And that'll probably be your best bet. You know what I'm saying? Is the bullet train, they're going to get in your pocket. They're going to get in your pocket. I'm going to tell you that now, you see. But
hey, Shabaka.
In and out. Yes, sir.
Hey, Shabaka. Listen, I love this show a lot, man. And I really think and believe that more people should be in tune with this show. You know what we should talk about? Instead of talking about Trump and this black guy and all this shit, man, we should be talking about how we can get sponsors to sponsor us and talk about the things that we need to do to promote this show more on the media. We need it'd be good we talk about them things. I know everything is important. We need to talk about everything, but that's one thing we need to talk about, because I think this need to be put out there more. I need to sit down and think about how we going to get McDonald's or one of them big corporations to sponsor in us.
Right.
Because that's right. Because the guys, you know, I know 3 guys that did this. I know 3 guys really good that did this. Noriega, Joe Buttons, and them guys got millions of dollars for doing the same thing that you're talking about.
Yeah, you're talking
so
about
see,
if
we could find out a way.
You got a call or something.
Oh yeah, hold on.
I am shy, and is very shy about my work.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and you know, like DJ Juice is talking about there, man. Yeah, and then you know we could expand this platform and take it worldwide. Now, also, too, you see what's happening.
That's what we need. That's what we need to be talking about, man. We need to be talking about how we could expand this, because information is always going to be out there that we all going to have our opinions about, and it's very important. But the most important thing is right now, how we could get more people on Facebook, Instagram, and more people to log in and to hear this.
Right. Oh yes.
You know, how we going to get the big sponsors to to come in on this. Like, you know, you instead of listen, it should be easy if we find a way how to do it, because there's a lot of black business owners that will support something like this.
Yes, sir.
We don't gotta go to the white man. There's a lot of black business owners. There are black restaurant business owners that would love to put their money up on something like this.
I don't really know because I've
sir. And then also too, DJ Juice, you know, Brother Paris will tell you, because I've been out here, man, in Las Vegas. There's a black-owned restaurant here, man, and they're almost world famous. I think they are world famous, called Lolo's. So we definitely want to give a shout out there to Lolo's, because they've been allowing me to go out there to pass the flyers out.
Yeah.
And then the owner came up.
Now check this out.
And he said, "What we doing?"
Sponsor us.
Now check this out. Hold on. Now listen. If we could present something to Lolo's to get them to see what's going on with what we're doing right here, and Lolo's will be a big sponsor to us, guys.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh yes, sir. And then Lolo's will bring in more black businesses too, because not only is he here in Vegas, he's also down there. He's also down there in Arizona. Now the cat,
and then guess what?
Really
and then guess what?
Yes, sir.
And guess what? We go to the next level where now we could broadcast from black business owners, restaurants or businesses.
Right.
We could broadcast this.
Absolutely.
And man, I'm telling you, man, it's yeah, man, it's different levels, man. You could take things, because that's what I think about all day. How I'ma do this, how I'm gonna do that. I know on my website is doing good, and it's a lot more things that could be doing good, but you guys, man, you guys got a good thing going, and I'm glad Romel introducing to you guys, because you know you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Front Line Black News Network. Yep. The Front Line Black News Network. You know what I'm saying? And then also too, I'll make a trip to Los Angeles to go see, you know, Roscoe's over there in Inglewood. Brother Paris, you familiar with Roscoe's? They got another one up there in Pasadena, because he's got like about 5 stores there in the Southern California area, man. So we go hit all of them. You see what I'm saying? And put the grind in, man. And in 6 months, man, we ought to be sitting real pretty.
Listen,
when the winter months come, yes, sir.
Listen, I don't want to be labeled as a liar or telling the story, because I could see that's not what everything is about. But if we approach a black business restaurant and tell them about our business and how we go live, and tell them we go live with 250,000 people, their ass is going to sign up to it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for saying that, because I don't want to put myself out there as a liar, but that's what people do. They be fibbing about things to get things popping with them, you know?
Right.
Oh my God, you know, I'm not putting it out there like, you know, trying to change you guys to something that you're not, but yeah, man, we could do that, man. That'd be a good thing, man. Talk about how we gonna grow. We get on the phone one time and talk about how we're gonna grow and what direction to take, and man, design some flyers, some real flyers that look real elegant and that want to have people log on to it, you know? Not no half-ass, no half-ass flyers on a piece of paper or anything like that, you know?
Right. Yeah,
because listen,
placards, you know, them gloss placards.
Yeah, I know. And the best thing is this right here. If things was more, if we organized things much more better, and we got it set right, I could bring Wise Intelligent on.
Yes.
I could call that man right now. And guess what? I could bring KRS-One on too. I could call these people I could call these people right now, and these people would love to get on this and speak about it. And then it'll be good if before we do that, we promote it and say Wise Intelligent is coming on this date, and everybody tune into it.
Yeah. And then also too, DJ, we could have it like this week we from Denver, this week we from Los Angeles, this week.
Oh my God, man, that's that'd be good.
New Orleans.
Yo, man, we around the world. That will make it hot.
Oh, absolutely. Oh yes, sir, absolutely. And since I'm in the twilight years. And since I'm in my twilight years, when Shabaka check out, man, hey, keep it rolling, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? And then we deal with the Black experience from the beginning of time, to 10 minutes ago. And then, man, you want to do things on the sciences, on the education, on the deities, man.
Man. Listen, man, I'm sorry, man.
Shabaka.
Yo, listen, I'm sorry for talking about this when you guys want to talk about what's going on around the world. But this is too much good information being put out there.
Right.
And more people gotta hear this. And man, I really think, for example, a good conversation that I would love people to hear. I'm in Trenton, New Jersey, and out there in Mississippi, they caught a young guy pissing in the back of a car and they locked him up. I didn't know nothing about that. And I would never know nothing about that because they don't show it on the news down here. So see, man, this could be our news.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what the new Black
we could talk about what's going on in Trenton. We could talk about what's going on in Los Angeles. And man, this is good.
Hey,
be worldwide.
Yeah, it is.
Brother Shabaka.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
So when you said you ascend, are you gonna leave the Black experience in the hands of Jesse? Because that's probably where it's going, right? Because I felt like you was grooming him for the
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, is upon my transition, keep it going on, indefinitely. And then when your time comes, leave it on to the next generation. You see what I mean? Because if you all saw that video that I did of Miriam Makeba, did you see that there, Brother Paris up there? I think I put in Pan-African Economics and Politics. With Mary Makeba, what she was saying is, it's utterly ridiculous that the European will come here and say, well, we discovered this place and it's been here for millenniums already. And she says, and what they do there is that they leave the records oral, like what they would call the griot, and the griot spends his whole lifetime, man, learning the history of the nation, the tribe, the neighborhood, or what have you. And then he comes out every so often and says, hey, get your tape recorders, get your notebooks. I'm going to be out here 3 days nonstop, 72 straight hours. And then after I'm done, I'm going back, to go get me some rest and keep the history going on. You see, now, this is what happened. When they brought us here on these slave ships right here, the first thing they did was kill the Black family. Okay, so just as you had pointed out, Brother Paris, how they would sodomize the Black male in the presence of the Black female. They killed the essence of the family unit with their Willie Lynch doctrine shit. So therefore, when we have guys like Joe Gibson and Sarge and what have you, you see, particularly Joe Gibson, you will love DJ Juice. Yeah, we're going to stick you on Joe. Yeah, well, of course, you know what I'm saying? Because he's coming up there with this nonsense, or, your people sold yourself in slavery. And we have to tell them. But we have to tell them. We have to straighten them out. Hey, man, how are you going to tell us our history? Do we tell you yours? Oh, yeah, we know a whole lot of your history. We know a whole lot of your history off that auction block and that whip, man, you know what I'm saying, and Black Friday. You see, but how are you going to tell us about our history.
You know what?
And he got when I told him, I said, I'm gonna contact one of our FBA brothers out there, and we can tell every black person not to vote for you.
Yeah.
See how far you get. And
Yeah.
exactly. I was like,
You know,
He outside of
you know what I think? I think when people come on with attitudes like that, they just want some attention.
Oh yeah, no, we love
pretty much, yeah.
They know they can't tell us shit about us or shit about our history, but they want to come on and tell us.
Fucking token, what is it? What do we call it? What do we call them?
Tethered anchor baby.
Was.
Yeah, tethered anchor baby.
Me and Jesse got that shit out of it within like what, 35 minutes?
Yeah.
Straight fucking with him.
Oh yeah.
Because I had to explain to him about
he's running for state Senate, House of Representatives in North Carolina, Juice.
Right.
Yeah. He's running for the state house there in Carolina. DJ Juice in North Carolina.
Why not? Why not? Just for the fuck of it. Why not?
And then you remember when he's going to sit up there about how great North Carolina was, and then when I pulled up them records of what happened in Wilmington, North Carolina in 1960.
He didn't even know about the Wilmington. He didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
How you gonna represent the state?
Yeah, that's where the sit-in movement started.
I gotta look it up. Man, you's a bitch. Fuck you. I'm tagging you. Every time I get a chance, because he made me work that hard that one time, and I actually started crying. I was like, because it's like, I explained the whole, a lot of things because of your motherfucking race, raping our fucking beautiful sisters. Now you got oddball confusions like myself, mulattoes. And you don't think you're
going to But you see, but that's just it though. Okay, but Lady Che, you will still qualify for the auction block. See a movie that they made in the year 1954 with Clark Gable called Band of Angels, and it deals just with that. You see what I'm saying? And then look at a motion picture called Mandingo. And then somebody put a clip of the motion picture Mandingo up there. And then, you know, and then one of our well wishers and one of our colleagues, you know, who's a little bit younger than me, is saying, well, why do you hate the movie so much? Because I says, I remember when they made that bullshit in 1975, okay? And it was a well-known athlete that played the part of me, and another well-known athlete who was one of his contemporaries really crumb bombed on him real bad in the media. You see what I'm saying? And you have to pull up the records out of 1975. You know what I'm saying? And I think you would dig that there too, Juice. You know what I mean? And then also,
hey, Jesse, what's the next topic?
It's on the screen.
Okay, well.
Okay.
You know what I heard a long time ago? I heard that it was a book out about something that some white guys put together about black slavery that is real bad. Mm-hmm. That it's something like that. I gotta ask my girlfriend about it. But but it was a book or something that was put out, but it costs a lot of money. It is you know what I'm talking about?
When did it come out?
Nah, Wait, let me come back to this. Okay. Before I bring it up, I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna ask my girlfriend, remember that thing that we was looking at. But yeah, man. Yeah, something I want to express. You know, I can't watch them slave movies, man. It really made me depressed.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then on top
of
man,
you got some black people be like, yeah, you need to watch what happened and all this, and like, yeah, man, you don't want to see our black women get raped and all this like that. That black girl, like it was a movie out, a slave movie. The black woman got raped and she got a Grammy for it or something.
Oh, I know
what's that black African woman?
Nupita is her name. She's the same one that played in Black Panther, I think. Yeah.
Yo, man, you my man. Yo, guess what? She got a Grammy for getting raped.
That's terrible.
White people White people gave her a Grammy for getting raped. That shit crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, this is downright
things
insane.
are only good to us when we can use and abuse, steal, and take from
Oh
them.
yeah,
That's all that
it's
says.
downright insane.
Yeah, that's all
And
it
then
says.
also too, and
We don't
then
want
look what
you
it
to
does
have it unless
to
we
our
can
youth.
steal it or abuse it or drag it through or whatever. And then if we feel bad enough, we might give you an act of symbolism, which is instead of trophy, a symbolic gesture of what you had to endure.
Yeah.
You know, just because we may or may not feel bad, we're just gonna toss this little treasure at you as an act of symbolism. You know, and thank you for letting us capitalize on your strife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they capitalized on that
Yeah.
woman getting raped. They capitalized on
Yeah.
black shame, black death, black anything that causes us.
Well, that's just like they wouldn't give Malcolm. They wouldn't give Denzel Washington an Academy Award for Malcolm X.
Right. But they
They
give
gave
him one
him
for
for
training
being
day.
a damn pig.
No,
Yeah.
but hold on. They would give him one for training day, with him acting like
Right.
a thug and killing black people
Right.
and all that stuff.
Right. That's right. That's pretty much the crux of it. Yeah. But they didn't give him one, you know, for playing historical figures. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I can hear everything.
No, what I'm. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, because I'm getting ready to soak this ingrown toenail I got here in Epsom salt. You know, man.
Yeah, man. Take care of
saying?
yourself, brother.
Oh yeah, you know.
Take care of
now the
yourself,
water's
man.
a little bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit there and let it cool off for about 20 minutes. You know, but the cold part about it is those people.
The next topic is
what's the next
neighbor
topic?
calls cops on black couple walking through their brand new house.
Oh man.
What happened? Could you say that again?
A white neighbor calls cops on black couple walking through their brand new house.
Wow.
That ain't no. Shit, I'm surprised she ain't called the cops when they saw them walking outside. Shit.
Yeah. Exactly. And then here's one for you guys. Go back to the Obama days. Henry Louis Gates, well-known scholar, right? He's hopping the fence of his own house, of his own mansion here in D.C., right? Hopping the fence, right? So somebody called the police on him, and they give him a real bad time. So what does Obama say? Oh, yeah, that's bad and all that, but come to the White House and let's talk about it over a beer. Man, get out of here, man. That's an insult to our intelligence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, man.
You want to talk about it? Yeah. You see what I mean? And then too, man, and what it is a sense of dump, as in human shit. And I want to make that perfectly clear. Okay. The fervor that he has created just in less than 4 years, you know, that he was in office. You see what I'm saying? And then the cold part about it is when you look at these Tim Scott, these Larry Elders, who was that too, Brother Che, who was crumb bumming on Warlock down there in Georgia, I think. Yeah, you see, and when we look at these fools and they sitting up there talking about being like Herschel Walker, that was really sad. That was really, really, really sad. Okay, Tim Scott, well, he's a lost cause.
That debate? You didn't enjoy those little debates?
Yeah. And then they wouldn't even let Larry Elders come on there. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm putting it out there too in mainstream media. Larry Elders had made the statement that he was from South Central Los Angeles. No, he is not. Larry Elders is from what they call the Crenshaw district, which is way west of South Central. You know what I'm saying? Near the Baldwin Hill. That's the Crenshaw district. And then also too, the Taste of Soul should be coming up next month too, Brother Che, where I was at last year.
Yeah, we just have to taste the South here.
Oh, okay. And then I think that when you all had it, Then Denver, Lakeside was there. Then I guess the next stop was LA, because Lakeside was there. Let me see. And then the group, and I forgot the name of the group, that song "Meet 'Em in the Ladies' Room."
Oh yeah. Who was
Okay,
that?
wait a minute.
Hey, Jesse, how many more topics you got going on? It's already 5:12.
2.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
So neighbor called house on black man. I was trying to find a video, man. There is one. So I have to read it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get this foot off in the depths and salt.
So that's
yeah, gotta wait about 10 more minutes because it is hot. Yeah.
He said, yes,
okay.
I don't know why y'all are in our neighborhood, but we don't take kindly to thieves and criminals. The police are on their way.
Okay. Okay, and what criminal activity did they do besides,
walking while black, doing anything while black.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like the Central Park 5 case where Trump was calling the death penalty, for these 5 black young men, who didn't do nothing. That also sounds like another case where this woman was walking her dog in the park and her brother was sitting down there, minding his own business, and Karen's going to tell him, well, you need to get out of here or I'll call the police and all this old type of stuff. But the good thing that came out of that is that they did hit her with filing a false police report. You see what I'm saying?
I think they're working on the Karen Act.
Hey, listen. Can you guys give me 5 minutes? My battery about to go dead. I'm going to log back on.
Okay.
I'm going to charge it up.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. All right, Juice. Pleasure having you.
All right.
Yeah, so you're looking at that. You see what I'm saying? And then there's just the pattern that you got going on here, and they're trying to systemically kill off black men, in Kamala,
It says,
yes, sir.
It says a man took to Reddit, that's a white supremacist platform, after facing racism, white supremacy, because that's the only racism, while checking out his new house. This post on Typhoon subreddit proves once again that outward racism, white supremacy, is alive and well in the United States.
Right.
OP
yes, sir.
That he and his wife are black and just bought their first house, which is a momentous occasion. Should be a joyful one as well.
Right.
OP explained they had brought under construction house in an upper middle class home in eastern Tennessee area.
Okay. That sounds like Knoxville.
Yeah, Knoxville, Chattanooga.
Yeah, if I got my geography right, yeah. I know Memphis is in the west.
Yeah, that's along the Mississippi, the Delta. They noticed. Oh, they brought an upper middle class. Okay. They brought an upper middle class home in the eastern Texas area. The home is still under construction, but they decided to drive over and walk through the house to check it out. While they were, while we were talking through, OP writes, I noticed the neighbors across the street kept peeking out their windows at us. They noticed that next door neighbor was peeking through the window at us. What was that series that we used to watch, Lady Che, that was took place back in like the 50s?
Oh, it's called Them. That was about Compton, California. And is that there the one where the lady had walked up to her and the black lady went and smacked her, with a quick right hand?
Yeah.
Oh, them.
Yeah, that was about Compton, California in the 1950s. You see what I'm saying? And believe it or not, man, Compton is not. You got parts of Compton that are all toe up, but you also got parts of Compton that are kind of nice, and you could tell you had a lot of professional black folks that lived there, man, in the 50s, the 60s, and what have you. The same thing with the Baldwin Hills and another place called right next to the Baldwin Hills, View Park. You see what I mean? Which is right there in the Crenshaw district, you see. And Elders, man, had lived off in that same area, you see. So if we ever get Elders on here, we're going to ask him, or I'm going to ask him. I'm say, okay, Elders, tell us what it was like growing up in View Park. Tell us what it was like growing up in the Baldwin Hills or near the Crenshaw district. And then if he answers the question, and then you're going to ask him, now, how far west of you of South Central LA? And then you'll catch him in another lie.
Yeah.
Say, because they're good, because I would tell his ass, man, where he was and where he ain't was.
Right.
I mean, I grew up in Los Angeles, man. You know what I'm saying? And I would tell his ass. You see? And then, too, Brother Paris, as you had pointed out, when they built the Metro Rail going down Crenshaw Boulevard, right?
Yeah.
And the corner of 54th and Crenshaw, man, was like a mecca for black businesses, starting there, because you used to have the brothers out there selling the rugs. NOI brothers was out there selling the newspaper and the bean pie. People was out there, man, putting their CDs out there, the independent hip-hop artists and what have you, say. But all that is gone, bro. It's all gone. Because they put the Metro Rail through there, man, so which means is they have gentrified the neighborhood. Now, the irony of this is, people, is I remember as a child in the early 1960s when I used to have the streetcar, used to go up and down there. And then California, man, before the smog hit, they pulled up all the streetcars up out of Los Angeles. So then, years later, then they went and built the Metro Rail. You got the red line, the blue line, the green line, the gold line, you know what I'm saying? And they got that purple line, if I'm not mistaken, it goes all the way from downtown LA, right by Exposition Park, and USC, which is right by the Coliseum. You see what I mean? And I tell you, you got a lot of stupid people in Los Angeles politics. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you got a lot of backward zombies in Los Angeles politics. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then Karen Bass, she ain't going to do nothing for Black Los Angeles. Just like Uncle Tom Bradley didn't do nothing for Black Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And then the majority of the homeless that I see in Los Angeles are black men.
Yeah.
I mean, they're out there looking real bad, man. I saw one brother out there looked like he had been out there, man, homeless his whole adult life. And what I mean his adult life, from his 20s up to his 40s. You know what I mean? And then what happens is that when you're living in that type of environment and that condition, it's going to do something to your mental capacities as well, too. Because it's not good for your physical health. It's not good for your spiritual health. And it damn sure ain't good for your mental health, you see. But it was designed that way. You see what I mean? Read Christopher Dorner, Read Christopher Dorner, you know what I'm saying? Read a book of a psychopath by the name of Daryl Gates called Cheat. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it will tell you, and when you look at it, man, of how they systemically had set all that stuff up, Brother Che, after the Black Empowerment era. You see what I'm saying? Which would be 1966 to 1975. Okay. You see, it's because in the early 70s, a lot of them had to leave the country, like what happened with Tupac's auntie, like what happened with Afeni, Tupac's mom with the Panther 21 trial, like what they did to Bobby Seale and them there in Oakland. They hit them with all these charges, then they dismiss it. They ain't got a case. They walk down out on the street, and as soon as they hit the street, the police, the Oakland police and Alameda County Sheriff is arrested them again on some other shit. You see what I mean?
Right.
And so once again, this here shows the hypocrisy of America's politics. You see what I'm saying? And then your girl Kamala, who's an assistant.
That ain't my damn girl. I can't stand her.
Oh yeah, well, Brother Che, I'm speaking figuratively, not
yeah, I know.
And,
I know.
And then and she was the assistant district attorney. And the next time I get into Oakland, Brother Che, hopefully things will be right where you and I can go do this here together, man, because you're a law major, to go pull up all her cases as an assistant district attorney, and I'm looking for the ratio of how many black men she sent to prison as opposed to Hispanic, Asian, of course, white folks. You see what I'm saying? And then we can hop the BART, man.
You don't get titled, right, you don't get labeled top cop of California for no reason.
Exactly. And then we'll hop the BART and go right over there, man, and get off at what's that BART station, the Civic Center, right? And we'll march our asses right up there in the San Francisco City Hall where the DA's office at. Hey, we want to see her record as the DA, because she was the DA when Mario Woods got blasted, shot 25 times. Talking about he had a knife. Cop 6'2.5", tipping the scale like a heavyweight contender. I was in fear of my life. And Mario Woods, man, only weighed 147 pounds. No bigger than a bar of soap. And you go put 25 bullets in it. See, that's overkill. And then another thing what the San Francisco Police Department does, because I've seen it on several occasions, okay, is that when they know they're being photographed, and if they're in their police cars, what they would do is that they'll leave the sirens on to drown out the audio. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is not transparent.
No.
So if those assholes in Sacramento had obeyed the law and enforced the law that they write, create, and swore to uphold and protect, they don't
even know the law they're supposed to uphold.
Exactly. You see? And then they'll make it a law that, hey, when the general public is there recording, they have the right to see the police carrying out their duties, and it'll be against the law. Make it a felony.
Yeah, it's a famous lawsuit about that.
Siren. Yeah. Make it a felony if they put their siren on to drown out the audio. You see what I'm saying?
Or they'll snatch your phone, and break your phone, or whatever device.
Oh yeah, well see, just like Now see, when our man got killed at the Fruitvale BART station, Oscar Grant, right? The Bay Area Rapid Transit Police had went there and confiscated everybody's phones, who took pictures of that. I don't think they got everybody, but they got a good number. Well, we confiscating your phone. Okay. Now, that should be against the law and invasion of your privacy, because what you got in your phone? Your banking information, the phone numbers of your loved ones, photographs of loved ones. You see what I'm saying? Your videos. You see what I mean? So how
they can tell you to stop recording, and if you don't, they can break your phone, steal your phone, all kinds of crazy.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Now, one thing I will say, in the city of Los Angeles, okay, I think they must have some type of county-wide legislation or some type of municipal legislation where the LAPD will tell you, hey, just stand so far away, you could still film, but stand so far away, because they shot and killed this dude on the corner of Hollywood and Highland. And I passed it, Brother Pass, which is right by where the Academy Awards is. They put 10 bullets in this dude's head, man, because they said that he had a knife. You put 10 bullets in his head. He had a knife. That's overkill, man. You could have used your taser. You could have took your nightstick and did it. And then and LAPD police officers are built like heavyweight contenders. They can go up there and whoop his ass. Yeah. Although I don't condone that. You see what I'm saying? But no. But you all going to put 10 bullets in his head from a 9mm. Okay, just like when they murdered Eula Love. She threw a knife. Okay, so you guys put 32 bullets in Eula Love. And the only thing that Eula Love was doing is that she said, hey, I cannot have my gas turned off. It's because if my gas gets turned off, I cannot cook and provide for my children with hot meals and with a shower, okay, a hot warm shower, and using a toilet. You see, so basically, what Miss Love was speaking of before she was murdered was human rights. You see what I'm saying? But they don't look at it like that. They look at it as subhuman. And then this son of a bitch who went down there in Florida yesterday, that there was the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington. So where's your ramen noodles? Where's your ramen noodles on that? Okay, where's Uncle Tim Scott on that? Where's Kamala on that? You see what I mean? So you see the fervor that's going on here, you know. Yes.
We got to move this right along. So, to hell with, I didn't even get to speak my piece on the previous topic. To hell with old boy that got arrested dealing with Trump. To hell with him.
Absolutely.
I hope this black family, this black couple that was harassed by these white neighbors, get compensated for that. And now we're on to our last two topics, and that is Lady Chay's part of the show, main part of the show.
Okay. Go ahead and start it, because I'm doing my medicine right now, but go ahead and start it. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay, so yes. So under the Johnston administration, the sweeps continue, Chewbacca. So the faces change, but the game remains the same. So,
yeah, you're talking about LBJ, right?
No, I'm talking about with the faces
in Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about Mayor Johnston of Denver. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, please continue.
Yeah, so Johnson, if you recall, Shabaka, he said that he would not be doing any sweeps, or he wouldn't sweep people unless he had a viable or a safe housing option available. And he's gone against that. He's reneged on his word already. It ain't even been. He's been in office a little over a month. And he's already had 2 sweeps.
Wow.
One of which I recorded.
Yeah, see, those are human rights violations.
Yeah, the UN was here. Shabaka, the UN was here in 2019. They found Denver and the Hancock administration guilty of all kinds of violations of it. But nothing ever came of it because COVID hit.
Okay.
And then everybody went hush-hush about it. But yeah, it's still going on.
They probably need to, they need to reactivate that investigation. You see what I'm saying? And the United Nations is supposed to be investigating human rights violations. And a lot of this I'm quoting from memory, but I got to do some more reading.
Mr. Baca, we already know who controls the United Nations. The United States of America.
Yeah, fact that. Yeah,
so
that's real.
We still have a housing crisis. We had a housing crisis before COVID. We have a housing crisis now. And under the Johnston administration, Johnston wants to house 1,000 people by the end of the year.
Okay, well, what he could do is go over there, to the Denver Broncos, you know what I'm saying, and say, hey, check this out. Everybody loves football. They could do the same thing in Los Angeles too. Hey, how about some of you NFL teams, putting some of the homeless people up in the hotels that you guys put your players in? And what I mean by putting them up in hotels, I'm not talking about putting them in Motel 6. I'm not talking about putting them in the other small chain that they got. I'm talking about putting the people, man, in places like the Hiltons, okay?
Or Seasons.
Holiday Inns, if they still have them. You see what I'm saying? And put them in quality hotels. You know what I'm saying? Not no shack. Not the shack. But put them in quality hotels. And the reason being for this is once they go off in there and get them some proper rest, okay? Wash their clothes, you see what I'm saying? And get reorganized, in a nice positive environment. Then you might be bringing them back into thinking positive about themselves. Hey, well, you know what? I kind of like this right here. And then have some programs implemented, where they can go get it. Hey, if you're 55 or older, check this out. We got to get you on some disability and housing costs. You see what I'm saying? If you're in the prime of your youth, like, the 25 to the 35-year-olds, okay? Well, we give you 2 weeks to get yourself right, but start lining up for some job or some type of profession of their choosing. Now, the reason why I'm saying of their choosing is because this is something they like to do. This is something just off of that, them liking to do it, they would want to enhance themselves, okay, in this particular profession, this particular skill, or this particular trade. I'm not talking about, okay, well, since we house you now, you got to go clean toilets and stuff like that. See, once again, that's the grade. They say, now, if there's a dude and they will check this out, man, you're interested in starting your maintenance business, well, you have to do this, except the difference is that you're going to be the boss. You're going to be on the controlling board. You see what I'm saying? And then let that snowball and catch on, man, and you will be rid of homelessness, man, in the whole United States within 10 years or less.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that, Shabaka. There's enough houses in this country to house as many people that's unhoused two, three times over.
Yeah, because you got a whole lot of vacant dwellings or vacant homes sitting there. You see what I'm saying? Just sitting there. Same thing with apartments, too. Just sitting there. Just like when they was building that Salesforce tower. You know what I'm saying? I showed you the Salesforce tower. And at that time, they're only like at about, 40% occupancy. Well, the other 60%, man, you should have been putting San Francisco's homeless in there. Now, but you also got to let them know if they're too fucked up, man, off substance abuses or stuff like that, or acquiesced in living filthy and stuff like that, then that's a different ball game. Now, I saw a video, and I'm not gonna say who it was. Of this
Hold on,
dude
Shabaka.
who was on the shit.
Is Lady Che back with us? Lady Che?
Been here.
Oh, go ahead, Lady Che.
Well,
I didn't know you have
video.
I didn't know you have returned. Okay.
Play the video, man.
Political reporter Gabrielle Franklin joins us now to explain how this played out and what it means for the unhoused.
Yeah, and Andrea, every member of Denver City Council agrees that homelessness in the city is a major crisis and it deserves some urgent action. The issue today was how the city should go about solving that crisis. Council members today voted 11-1 to extend the emergency declaration the mayor just filed last Tuesday. Now, without the extension, that declaration would have only lasted a week. So let's focus on the one no vote from today. That vote was cast by Councilwoman Amanda Sawyer, who says there just hasn't been enough time or communication between council members and the mayor's office about details of the declaration for her to feel comfortable supporting it. Now, other council members agree with her on having outstanding questions about the order, but they say they want to give the new mayor and the declaration time to work before taking it off the table.
I really appreciate the bold action of our new mayor in this emergency order. That said, I don't feel that it is appropriate for us to be approving something we don't have the information we need to have in order to approve it. City Council is not a rubber stamp for the mayor's office.
I understand what Councilmember Sawyer.
Since when? It's been that. It's been that as long as I've been following it for the past 7 years.
Her concerns. I do want to give our new mayor some grace. I do think that we have, as a council, as a body, communicated our concerns to the mayor, and I hope that we get those concerns addressed before we consider an extension to a further extension to the declaration.
In a wheelchair.
So now that we know that this declaration will be in effect and in place.
Remember previous Front Line Blacc News, we had showcased him having to get on the stage, and he's in a wheelchair at one of the debates.
Yeah.
What does the declaration mean for services for the unhoused? The city's Joint Information Center, or JIC, is now activated as well. They say that their goal is to find and secure housing for people who need it the most, coordinate encampment outreach and cleanliness, and coordinate providers and services, all the while these centers are activated. And now that the declaration is in place and has been extended, it will be in effect from now until August 21st. Reporting live in Denver, Gabrielle Franklin, Fox 31.
Wait, that already passed. No, they did an extension. They did another extension because it got extended to September 18th.
Right.
Go ahead, Lady Che.
I'm looking for.
Oh, this is the one from a month ago. That's why. Yeah, there's an update on this actually.
Right.
Go ahead, Lady Che, while I'm pulling it up.
I'm looking for something too. Hold on a second. 1 second.
While we're doing that, Shabaka, give us an update on California.
Wait.
Okay, what's happening out here in California is, they got the cleanups going on out there, because they had a lot of the water runnage, so they're cleaning that up out there as well, too. Then also, too, as you know, is that they're supposed to be having some more updates, coming up in regard to the reparations hearings in California. So I got to get with Dr. Truth Debate on that. As you know, she is going to be running for Lieutenant Governor of California in the year 2026. Okay, and hope that she makes. Okay, and then also too.
Okay, here it is. Here's the update. I found it.
The Denver City Council has approved another month-long extension of the mayor's emergency declaration on homelessness. And that gives Mayor Mike Johnston more options for funding and allows the city to operate the Emergency Operations Center.
But Denver 7's Jessica Porter spoke to a council member who's not sold on this plan, just in the studio tonight.
Yeah, I spoke to Councilwoman Amanda Sawyer, and she was the only no vote. She's raising questions about financial transparency and the strain on resources the emergency declaration is putting on city staff.
I can't get to a yes without more transparency, clear accountability, clear metrics.
In order to reach a goal of housing 1,000 homeless residents by the end of the year, Mayor Mike Johnston says he needs an emergency declaration. But one city council member is unconvinced.
Where is the money coming from? And I know, for example, that the mayor's office has applied for a $35 million grant from the state. I hope we get it. What if we don't?
The lack of budget for such an ambitious plan is just one of many concerns for Councilwoman Amanda Sawyer. She says the mayor's team gave an
None of them want to do that,
proposed
Shabaka.
sites
We
for
wanted to
tiny
do that.
home
They don't want to do
villages
that.
to house the homeless. Sawyer says the locations included Steck Elementary School, Hill Middle School, the right-of-way in front of the Eating Recovery Center, and even a private home.
The 5 locations in District 5 were not at all options that were viable to build a tiny home location.
Sawyer and the other.
Really? That's bullshit. There's so much open space.
Yeah.
She's talking about Laurie, Shabaka. You remember Laurie, where that base used to be?
Yeah, Laurie Air Force Base. Yeah, where they used to have those great big circular.
Ooh, we got
they
some
look
thunder
like giant
outside.
golf balls.
It's raining in the Mile High Income City.
It's over on my side.
Well, you guys.
I came from my area.
Yeah, well, you guys got all. You guys
No,
got
it
all
came
4
from
seasons
my area.
there at any
No,
given
that
day.
thunder is in my neighborhood right now.
It's in my neighborhood right now.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It's going off right outside my window.
So same thing here.
Whatever. Hey, can you share my shit real quick?
No, because I gotta finish this video, and then I can share it. So here we go.
Council members have also raised concerns about the amount of time their staff are spending at the Emergency Operations Center, or EOC, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., focusing solely on the issue of homelessness. But those overseeing the Office of Emergency Management say that focus is needed to address the #1 issue residents want resolved.
So we are very conscious of the impact of the EOC. The EOC is a very powerful tool to get things done quickly. However, it does draw from resources from across the city. That's what makes it so effective. But with that, we have to make sure we're balancing that.
Oh, Lord,
Sawyer says she
right
wants
behind
the
them.
mayor to reach his goal, but she doesn't believe the emergency declaration is necessary.
At the end of the day, we've got to remember that, yes, we have several thousand unhoused residents in Denver, and we need to help them. It's really important that we do. But we have 740, let's say 5,000 residents of Denver who are not unhoused. We've got to remember that those residents have needs as well.
Oh my God, bitch.
Now, we have reached out to the mayor's office for the list of proposed locations for tiny home villages and have not heard back. When it comes to metrics, Denver is working to create a public dashboard with weekly updates on the number of people moved indoors and encampments the city has decommissioned. Live in the studio, I'm Jessica Porter, Denver 7.
Thank you, Jess. And
So basically, Holly, Montclair, Congress Park, Laurie, and East Colfax said no to it.
Okay, well, see, then the mayor should be signing an emergency executive order to make them do it.
Cherry Creek, too, they said no to it.
Yeah, that's what yes, what he should be doing is signing in an executive order under human rights condition. You see what I'm saying? And it's because
It's that NIMBYism. It's that NIMBYism, Lady Cherry. Not in my backyard. No.
It's like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I gotta wait till Jesse shares my shit so we can talk about it.
Denver City Council is moving closer to approving Mayor Johnston's request to buy hundreds of tiny homes for $7 million. They would be used to house people experiencing homelessness and would be part of the mayor's goal of getting 1,000 people off the streets by the end of the year. Now, the council's Finance and Governance Committee moved the request forward earlier today. Denver 7 also spoke with the CEO of the company of the city would buy the tiny homes from, and she explained why the units cost anywhere from $14,000 to $19,000 each.
The majority of our staff who build these shelters are people who are experiencing homelessness, exiting the justice system in America, or recovering from addiction. So the cost of our shelters actually pays for people's jobs and their sustainability.
Denver City Council members did ask the mayor's team to provide them with more information.
Yep.
You stole my shit.
Yep.
Oh my fucking God. Carry on.
About infrastructure costs, including the cost it would take to get each micro community site ready for the homes.
Micro communities. Oh my God. That's all Team Paris. That's all Team Paris right there, Shabaka.
There's slave labor and our people coming out of fucking jail. But they don't get to live there. But the city gets paid. So that, you know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I let me just think about that. But there's a motherfucking bamboozle right here going on. Not only did they steal my shit, but then you, for real, like, man, Jesse, my heart started hurting. I'm about to go the fuck off. Okay, hold on a second. All right, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna calm down. All right.
Yeah, because we got to end the show in like 10 minutes.
Now we got to end the show in 10 minutes.
TBA's about to come on.
Jesse, what the fuck, dude, man?
Hey, Jay just jumped on. What's cracking?
It's very important, and it's been a very due to inflation. Having this extra cushion of basic income, the additional $10 million.
You so sick of hearing about this goddamn universal basic income. Pay our goddamn reparations.
Charge United 100%. But this is the exact strategy Denver writes about right here on page 436 of the budget. Quote, to maintain a competitive cost structure for working at the airport.
Is Christopher Nicholson?
Asked the council a way forward and identify would reduce it harder to drive above 30 miles intersection.
I think you're close to the end.
Strategy as well.
Unhoused neighbor and
there you are.
Thank you for good afternoon, council. Thank you for having me. Hopefully you can hear me. I would like to just basically talk about the unhoused neighbor and happiness. that we got going on in the city. I find it to be an extremely upsetting thing that, you know, that the council may be considering the extending the emergency, the declaration for emergency for the unhoused neighbors. I find that to be just almost amusing. This is like you know, business as usual with this, even with the new mayor, you know, as much as he pandered and, you know, he just refused to, everybody refused to understand lived experience, period. You know, so as we shifted the unhoused last couple weeks ago or whatever, last week, and we removed the hostile infrastructure on one end of the street on the premise of rats and whatnot, you know, you didn't really house them. You didn't put them nowhere. Now, reading articles that, you know, they're asking for more money. It's always more money, more money, more money. And now you want to
I
extend
wish
it.
you would have sent me the link.
This is
I would've
like
loved you.
low-level
The hub on that.
mediocre planning, and not actually doing anything.
The comment.
The fact that, you know, when you look at certain things like hotels and whatnot, that you want to add 34 residents or 37, that's nothing in comparison to the 1,000 mark on 200 pallet residents. You know, it's just a teardrop in the bucket. It's not really doing anything. This is that low level mediocre thinking without lived experience. You can't really, you know, actually house anybody. Just saying. You know, I don't think that it should extend. I actually think that the mayor should do what they say they're going to do. Like this, we expect results. We pander to the community, results. Not just shift them around with no plan. Not have the media out there, you know, just trying to get their hard luck stories, the ones they pick and choose, while ignoring actual advocates. This is terrible. This is a bad look. And also the NIMBYism. Is it Amanda Sawyer? I think that is. Well, whichever one has purple hair.
Yeah, please.
Yes, an extreme case of NIMBYism for not wanting a tiny home SOS or whatever in your district, your area. Shame on you. Shame on you. You're the only one that does that.
Brandy, please speak to the whole body, not one individual.
It's either way. It's bad look for all of you.
Busy, man.
That you're allowing that. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you very
much.
Here you go.
Oh, I can't wait to see that video.
What video are you talking about? Are you still on the same thing?
No, I'm reading Jay's comments.
One more again. This is Jesse not be prepared. You didn't know what I was going to talk about.
Why are you calling me?
Our next speaker joining us on Zoom is Jesse Paris.
Probably because it was an accident.
Yes, good evening, members of council, those watching at home. May I be heard?
Look at Jesse.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, my name is Jesse LaShawn Paris. I'm representing for Black Star Action Movement for Self-Defense, Positive Action Commitment for Social Change, as well as the Unity Party of Colorado, the East Denver Residents Council, Front Line Blacc News, Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, the Revolutionary Agenda, and I reside at the Fusion Studio. And former Christopher Herndon, now Chantel Lewis's District 8 in Northeast Park Hill.
The last Monday, cuzzo.
So, Mike Johnson, you want to try to co-opt the Paris Plan with your poor implementation of it. But this is pretty much the history of racism and white supremacy in this country alone. Y'all steal our ideas, and then you try to take all the credit for it. The thing was, I actually had a place I was going to put people besides a shelter or a micro community.
What white motherfucker?
We still ain't done nothing about the 30,000 vacant luxury apartments we have in the city. But we still get told we got to build more and we need more money. We need more money. More money for what? So you can just keep sweeping people like trash, moving them to the next block up. this administration has no solutions, but they sold you on the idea that they did. So 1,000 homes, we'd like to see how that's going to be implemented, especially since there's council members such as Sawyer that are not going to allow them in their district. And what are you going to do about that? And what are you going to do about these already existing places that you have that are horrible, like the Fusion Studios, where there's bed bugs and roaches and mice and Lord knows what else.
Right.
What are y'all going to do about any of that? I see the faces have changed, but the game just remains the same. Ain't nothing going to change this next 4 years. But y'all had y'all shot. Y'all had y'all chance, especially Black Denver. Y'all actually had a chance at getting something swiftly for you. But you chose to vote for the white boy. So, in this new council, which is not going to repeal the urban camping ban, they have made no efforts to doing any of that. And it's not going to make Denver non-mile high income city. So it's just going to be more of the same. And like I said, y'all just have yourselves to blame, Denver. I ran for mayor. Y'all don't want to support me, so don't get buyer's remorse now.
Thank you very much. Our next speaker signed up in person.
Jesse,
Yes.
what the fuck? What up? Let me go ahead and say my closing real quick, because that's it, and then we can get out. We'll make it just in time. Black family, stay black, stay dangerous. We had to show this little section right there because we tried to hold the new mayor accountable. He tried to think he had big, bright ideas, but he didn't. And what he stole was a portion of a plan, came out of our brains, right? And he didn't have the whole idea. You know, when you set up to say you're going to end a certain thing, you have to have a plan and process.
Right.
We had a plan, but we didn't put it out there because we're getting a lot of we're getting already people stealing our shit. So I was like, man, I'm not gonna keep typing so everybody can keep fucking stealing my work. You know, and when I sit down and really think about some shit, like earlier when I got mad, like just less than 10 minutes ago, it's because we had a plan. And somebody took off with it. And they're getting paid off of it. As we sit in squalor, we sit where we have to fucking eat out of food banks and everything, and we living in fucking atrocious places. Me and Jesse, we can't even live together because we're on a fucking voucher each. It makes it impossible for us to even really cohabitate, even if we wanted to. One of us has to give up something. We can't have a job, a real job, because then they take the voucher away. And the other one can't go to the other one's place. You understand? It makes it very impossible for a fucking family to be a family by design.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So,
yeah.
And because we're housed, we don't get to qualify for shit that the unhoused get. We're like we're like still homeless with just a brick and mortar over us. And it's not easy. Right? So we don't get the universal basic income. We don't get to qualify for shit. We're still fucked up. But they don't care.
Nope.
So we're riding the helmet. Riding the helmet.
Yeah.
Not just for the unhoused, but we still got to make a point because we still live in shit-ass conditions.
Oh, Lord. Here we go with that bullshit. Yeah, we definitely trying to end the program now.
Definitely trying to end the program.
Oh, hell no. No, man. No.
It's definitely trying to end the program now.
Yeah. Well, I think the Raiders won 3 Super Bowls as well. But
finally, it took y'all how long to catch up? But okay.
Hey.
No, man.
Hello, folks. Yeah. We're gonna win. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Calm down. Hey, stay black, stay dangerous. The RVA will come tonight. I'm gonna take a little break because my medicine is
Okay, at what time, Lady Che, for the RVA?
I'm imagining 10 o'clock
10.
my time. I sent it for 7, But now I'm
Okay, so that'd be 9 o'clock my time.
Jay is over here talking shit. Okay, let me catch Jay's comments.
Come on, Niner gang.
Yeah.
I just went blind.
Oh yeah, we stay on the helmets. No white passes given.
None.
Right. Yeah. They put people in a box with no open door. Yeah, pretty much there on that there, Mr. Militant.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what it is. And this is stuff here that you all is telling me in Denver, man, is pretty much the exact same carbon copy of what they're doing out there in Los Angeles as well, too.
Jay said,
we ain't got no resources and all that.
Jay said
he said he just went blind.
Yeah, we were blinding him.
Yeah.
What you talking about, the Raiders? Bang, bang, Niner gang. Man, that's Boys Town, Mr. Militant. Man, you know what I'm saying? That's Boys Town, man. You know what I'm saying? That's Boys Town. They're doing that same shit in California. Which they are. And then also, too, Brother Paris, of the article that we read that came out of San Francisco recently.
Yeah, we gotta go, family. So we'll see you guys at 10. It's podcast diet time.
Okay, so that's in 4 hours.
Roughly, yeah. If not, I'll send you guys a message because I'm taking my medicine right now, so might not be able to breathe correctly by now. So just
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Jules, brother Jules, for coming on and talking it out with us. And
absolutely.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Make sure y'all check out the RBA at 10 o'clock Mountain. It'll be 9 p.m. Western, Pacific time. And we'll see y'all then. So peace, love, light, reparations, and separations. Thank y'all for tuning in to season 3, episode 21, part 2 of the Front Line Blacc News. So stay black, stay dangerous, stay empowered. Oh my God.
And more more Raiders, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but you forget that the Raiders is from the same city.
We'll see you on the 10th, Shabaka. We got about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Y'all gotta come here.
And we
Don't
gotta go.
that. You gotta come here.
Oh man, y'all need to come out here in this desert, man. So we gotta go up there. You know, we gotta go 5280. Man. More Raiders, and more Raiders. Smash the Denver Broncos. You know
Broncos country. Broncos.
Yeah, I know what happens, man. If the Broncos don't win, you know, that means that Brandy don't get Jesse to do his husbandly duties.
Raiders, and more Raiders.
You know.
Yeah, see, we're pirates. We're based in Sin City.
Brandy ain't getting her knees, man, if the Broncos lose. Let's not let that happen.
No, we are in support of the Broncos losing every game. You know what I'm saying?
And
we need the Broncos to lose every game. We want to see the Broncos in last place in the AFC West, and then we want to see the Raiders in first place.
As usual.
No, you need the Raiders in first place, man, indefinitely, man. Because we hope
won't happen in this
lifetime. Well, we need.
We got Jay started with
They're
procreate, man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like you said, straight content. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, because Al Davis gave all the thugs, man, all the signs they wanted there in South Central and Compton. Raiders.
Broncos country all day, every day.
Stay
black, stay dangerous, stay in power, y'all. We gonna have to do a line that day.
Yeah.
Raiders, and more Raiders.
Babies ain't gonna be made in the world.
No.
I'm a sufferer.
It's gonna be a sad day in the Mile High Income City.
for the Broncos. Yeah, that's right.
And Brandy.
We're gonna make it real sad.
And candy.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go to the black hole. Oh, it's not the black hole no more. So what is it now? Allegiance? I'm gonna go to
Allegiance Stadium. Yeah, and I'm gonna get some pictures of it too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a pretty nice stadium too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? And they got the right attire out there with the silver and black.
No, they
you know
don't.
what
It's a
I'm
lot of
saying?
Bronco fans out there too. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Well, actually, man, I think Denver is about pretty much the same distance from Las Vegas as Los Angeles is. So let's see, because to get to here from Denver, you'll take the 70 all the way out, then you go through Grand Junction, and then what you'll be picking up will be the 15, because don't the 7? Yeah.
No,
so you will go to the
Salt Lake.
15.
So too, it's TBA
You catch this.
Yeah, then you take the 15 south from Salt Lake, and it'll take you straight to Las Vegas.
See you in the Super Bowl, he said maybe we'll see one of y'all.
Maybe we'll see one of y'all in the Super Bowl in February. Yeah, the Raiders.
No, you'll see the Broncos.
And the Raiders.
You'll see the Broncos.
No, the Raiders, and then hopefully the Raiders and the Broncos will play for the AFC West Championship. Oh no, they can't do that. That'd be impossible because wait a minute. So we will see each other in the divisional playoff on the way to the Super Bowl.
Or the wild card. Yep.
Yeah, because the AFC.
Click X.
So stay black, stay dangerous, stay empowered. Go Broncos.
At this rate, Shabaka
and Raiders.
Babies. Let's hang up.
And Broncos Nation, Broncos country in the house. Goodbye.